Flashing lights, baby. Flashing lights everywhere.
Niggas was saying shit about me and they didn't even fucking know me. This is my story. This is what I was doing when wasn't nobody looking.
Y'all don't know what goes on in practice or the locker room.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! We back after a long Thanksgiving break, much needed. Time to reflect, be thankful, you know, spread the love, all that goodness. This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. We got Gilbert Arenas here with us.
What it do?
Gil, what you rocking? Some Yeezys?
Yeah, got the weird Yeezys, and then, you know,
Psycho Bunny.
Psycho Bunny hooked me up.
Looking extremely professional today. We got Brandon Jennings back here with us, representing Tough Crowd as always.
Sure.
One of my favorite sweatshirts.
Mm-hmm. I love that one. So
very comfortable.
Yeah.
And we got the king, Rashad McCants, here with us. What up, baby? Greatness from head to toe.
You said, was that a setup for some type of introduction or something?
No, you got the crown on.
We introducing me on. What y'all introducing me like that for?
The crown's right here. Now you got the crown on top of your dome, so I had to show you respect.
I mean, heavy is the head that wears the crown, you know?
We got a jam-packed show. We got so much to get to. We ain't seen y'all in a few days, so we got a lot to discuss. But here's what's cooking in the arena today. Dame and Giannis spent years trying to make freak time a thing, but should Jrue Holiday feel disrespected by the move? Pop told Spurs fans not to boo Kawhi, but was he tripping? And another chapter got added to the storied rivalry between CP3 and Scott Foster. But should Foster be allowed to officiate any more of CP3's games? Look at them. Based on that photo, I'm gonna say no. But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Download the app, use promo code GIL. They will match your first deposit up to $100. Go ahead, get them. We had the pick'ems flowing. We're gonna talk about that in just a moment. Okay, what you? You know, let me do my host thing.
I didn't even say anything.
But you just looking. You just looking. Over there smiling and shit.
Hey, security, stop. Stop. I'm just saying, man. He over here tripping already.
I'm good. And as always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. So if you drop a good question with your Underdog Fantasy username, and we use it on the show, we'll give you a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you drop a video, send it to mostlyfansgil@gmail.com, and we use that video on the show. We will give you a $100 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. Music cut out on me and shit. And if you're not watching this show live on YouTube, you can get audio versions on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. As always, help support the movement. We were number 4 last year. We are climbing up the charts. Some say we're number 1. I don't know if I agree just yet. But we got some big news. We told y'all a few weeks ago, the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy is coming soon. So if you're trying to get on the action, you're a fan, go ahead and go to our Discord page, fill it out for a chance to enter. We're selecting 2 fans to participate in the competition. And if you think your jumper is buttery, we're holding an open tryout Saturday, December 16th at the District Court in Chatsworth, California, where the top 16 finishers will qualify for the Gil's Arena Shootout to be held on January 20th, 2024. So our 2 fan winners, 16 trial winners will then compete against Gil, Brandon, Rashad, Lexi, and our 2 celebrity creators, Jenna Bandy and Jester, in a winner-take-all shootout for the chance to win $100,000. You heard that right, $100,000. Do not miss this opportunity to compete in the first annual Gil's Arena Shootout presented by Underdog Fantasy.
You said Jenna?
Bandy.
She can shoot the shit out the ball.
Okay.
Who's Jester?
Jester's another legend.
Okay.
He gets buckets too.
Get a link.
I'm not losing to no YouTuber.
Get a link again.
The link,
Like
they posted
Discord.com?
Yeah, they post a link on the Discord, or they posted on the chat.
Okay, good.
I believe,
good,
unless
good.
they like it today.
They can't read. They don't read.
How many people signed up so far?
Just make a number.
No, I know that.
Just make a number.
I know that first. I know the first couple of days is like they said it was like 120
Yeah,
already.
I mean, shit, you offer $100,000, people trying to get that bread.
Yeah.
And last week, we did a special show on Wednesday because it was nearly a full slate of games. So we did higher, lower pick'ems for most of those games. Gil, Rashad, and Lexi all made their higher, lower picks. Lexi's not here today, so we're gonna keep her picks under wrap. But we kept the scores. Here are the results. Rashad, you were 10-7 with your pick'ems. Gil, you were 10-4. Because you didn't pick,
I didn't pick, yeah. She was
So that means, right? Because he didn't pick like 9 of them.
So he should. Okay, we can say that.
Wait,
So he could have lost a lot of them picks.
He could have lost some other 3.
That's why he didn't pick them, because he didn't want to lose.
I mean,
that's why he didn't pick them, because he didn't want to lose.
You win. What did he go? 10-7.
10 out of 17.
10 out of 17.
17.
And I'm just gonna be honest with you. The last 8 of your picks, you win 8 in a row.
No, I won the last 4 of my picks. I won.
No, you won the last. I
Look,
counted.
I picked them up. I got it right here.
You went straight. You was on the heater at the end.
I was. Now I
on the
said,
heater.
while I was doing it, I was telling my sister, I was like, I need these last 4 because
Yeah,
he gonna
you
kill
was
me.
on the heater.
He gonna kill me.
know, He was following me.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But that was good. I mean, that's
Good job.
That's
They should.
that's positive. You know, that's positive.
We know what we doing on the high low.
No, a little bit.
A little bit.
You know, if you don't want to get y'all bread up, go ahead download Underdog Fantasy. Listen to these gentlemen.
Yeah, I had the win beat turnovers, and he don't want to turn the ball over now.
Yeah.
You want to make
I got that one. That was a big one. I was like, hell yeah. I did under. Yeah, he had like two turnovers that game.
So we got a lot to get into today, so let's get started. We're going to start with former Hornets first-round pick Kai Jones, who is speaking out after being released by the team back in October. So y'all may recall this summer Jones posted several questionable posts on his social media and demanded a trade after the Hornets didn't allow him to come to training camp. So Jones made an appearance on the Vision podcast recently and offered his side of the story.
They were a little concerned about the social media stuff, right?
Yep.
And they were concerned about my sleeping patterns. They're like, bro, because my great grandma had just passed away.
Yeah.
And they're like, we hope that isn't like bothering you too much. And I was going through some things off the floor, like any person is. And they were like, man, Kai, we just want you to get right. We want you to see a therapist. At this time, I'm stubborn. I'm like, bro, I do not want to see a therapist. I just want to meditate and like clear my head and figure out on my own, use my intuition to figure out my own issues.
Yep.
But they're like, nah, you should go to a therapist. And I was like, bro, I don't want to go to one, right? So anyway, they're like, all right, Kai, please go to therapy. I end up going, right? I feel like the therapy's not helping. And Mitch tells me I'm not allowed to do training camp. When he tells me that is when I was like, yo, I'm off of this team. Like, how can I play here? They're not letting me do training camp. Like, they're not allowing me to try out for my position, right? So I'm upset. I'm like, yo, I just want to leave now. I'm going to leave. And I just decided to leave.
So Jones averaged nearly 4 points, 3 rebounds in 12 minutes per game last season. He's only 22 years old. So sleeping patterns, I know 22-year-olds don't sleep correctly anyway, but understandably. And he showed flashes of potential this summer in NBA Summer League. Y'all may recall that he caught this lob on Wemby's dome, gave him his first welcome to the league moment. So I'm gonna start with you. What are your thoughts on this whole Kai Jones situation?
I mean, it was all weird. Like listening to him speak right now, like versus the video we've seen is 2 different people. So whatever was going on then, I'm glad he's back to normal, right? That's what we got to say. That glad he's back to normal. When training camp is coming up, he had a death in his family, so you don't know what type of emotions he was going through. We can't really speak for that from his side, but not being invited to the training camp is heartbreaking. I mean, anyone, I don't give a fuck who it is, when you getting ready for the season, you practice all summer and they take training camp away from you, that's the most important part because that dictates the rest of the season. Right, so taken away from him at that point in time is the biggest blow. Not his grandmother. I know he probably was close to his grandma, but taking your career away, like you're not allowed to come here and fight for your position, will be.
So despite all the circumstances, would that be a natural reaction for any of y'all to have on this couch? If a team tells you can't come to training camp, but you all like, fuck y'all, I'm off y'all.
Hell yeah, especially with what he's going through. That's probably his freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's probably his freedom to get, the things off from his grandma and what he's going through. So to walk into training camp, after the summer that you just had, killing and the potential that you've been showing, to be told that no, you can't come in here after you've been dealing with all this. Yeah, that's heartbroken. I'm gonna be off y'all too.
Fuck Mitch Kupchak. Straight up.
Nah.
From personal experiences. Like, I know what's going on with. I knew I liked Kyle for a reason, because it didn't make sense how it went from him being good to him going off the rails. Because when you're young and you don't really have an outlet to express yourself, you try to soothe those and numb it. And if it ain't smoking weed, might be these shrooms, I ain't never done none of that other shit. Whatever you got access to calm you down, right? So whatever he was doing, they wanted him to go to therapy. See, I know one thing about a coach not knowing how to approach you, or a GM or one of these upper management people don't want to really come to you and give you the man-to-man conversation that you deserve. They send you to therapy. They did that my freshman year at Carolina. They did it my sophomore year at Carolina, because both of the coaches didn't know how to approach me and talk to me like men. So when you're a young player and you're trying to figure out why you're in therapy, I don't want to go to therapy. What do I need to go to therapy for? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm articulate, as y'all seen. He's smart. It's a different player. So it's like, yo, when you put that kind of pressure on a young player to feel like something wrong with him, he gonna start acting on that. It's psychology 101.
Yeah.
Start poking the bear.
Yeah, when you say talk to you as a man, like, what do you mean? Like, so they didn't like come talk, like, so you guys didn't have a face.
There was no conversation about what a problem was, or how we can go about getting a solution to whatever issue he was having with me.
Right, so it's just go to therapy.
Go to therapy. Oh, I got this guy you should talk to. It's like, well, what's the problem? Right, so Mitch Kupchak, I already know I had a situation with him with the Lakers, when he was with the Lakers.
Right.
I was supposed to play with the Lakers 3 different times. And that's why the Pat Bev thing blew up, because he didn't understand the dynamic of why I was even in there in the first place. So even after that workout I had with Pat, I came back another time. And Mitch told me to my face that I should be looking into retirement. I was 27 years old. You know, I was 27. I thought about doing other things. Maybe that should be something you should do.
Ooh, damn.
Then went and signed 40-year-old Steve Nash. Right? So how I'm supposed to feel?
2010. No, 2010, 11? That year, okay, yeah.
How I'm supposed to feel? So I know how Kai feel. Then he tell you don't come to training camp? Man, fuck Mitch Kupchak, man.
Yeah, because I was trying out too.
2011, that's my
That was the lockout year.
That was
lockout year.
It was coming after the lockout. So me, Dwight, all that's being traded, coming through the pipeline in the back.
Yep. Okay. Well, you could go to any facility and go try out and go shoot around, open gym type shit.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah.
So another interesting part of the interview was when Kai revealed he had to get approval from MJ to wear number 23 with the Hornets, which I think is a boss move already. But MJ allowed it, said he thought he had a bright future. So Kai said he's worked out for some teams, still a free agent right now. Does he deserve another opportunity in the league?
Of course.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's 22. He's going to get another opportunity. Right now, all he can do is just grind, get his game, whatever he was lacking. This is the time to clean it up. You have time. So the next time they see you, you're a whole different player, right? Now you know that this is more of a business than it is about your natural talent. So, now he has to take the rest of his career serious.
Yeah.
Understanding that social media is a thing.
Yeah.
No. Therapy. I remember we had a therapist.
Watched it?
Yep. We had a therapist coming in, lady. Don't know her name, didn't even waste my time. Didn't even waste my time. Because it started off like this. We all get to talk to her, right? And, like some of the older guys, it wasn't that type of therapy. It was like, get your, what kind of therapy? It was see the greatness. Like
mindfulness type of?
Yeah, one of those. So she's been working with Andre Blatch, right? Okay. And some of the Andre Blatch, Nick Young, and she was like, yeah. So her pitch to me, because I was like, what do I need her for? I do what I do. I don't need more confidence, right? And her pitch to me she's like, yeah, look what I've been doing for Andre Blatch. Look at his stats. Your pitch to me is you getting Andre Bloch to play a little better, and this is why I need to talk to you. He's averaging 4 more points. Man, lady, I'm out of here.
Results.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Fucking, what are you talking about?
4 more points.
4 more points. Good job.
29?
You keep talking to him, you better throw Nick Young in that motherfucker. You better throw.
Everybody.
You work with the bench because the stars need them.
Man.
Here we go. You are you are good for bottom level talent, making them feel good.
Man.
Got it.
4 more points to everybody on the team.
Yeah, but I mean, Bloch man, he was so talented.
Yeah, he was a fire.
Yeah.
I like Bloch.
Yeah. Damn.
So let's talk about a current Hornet, LaMelo Ball. He's been cooking this season after missing most of last season, battling ankle injuries on both ankles. Suffered another setback on Sunday to a surgically repaired right ankle. Had to be carried off the court after this play, landed awkwardly. So he had a X-ray done, it was negative. So they avoided the fracture, but they're getting an MRI, which is supposed to be scheduled for today, so we'll find those results out. But it looks like he's gonna miss some time. And it's crazy because before this game, previous 9 games, he's been cooking, averaging 32.2 points per game, 9 assists, 7 rebounds, shooting 49% from the field, nearly 44% from 3, 87% from the free throw line. LaMelo seems like a guy that we don't really talk about much. Coming into the season, Hornets head coach Steve Clifford said he was elite PG, thought he was one of the top 3 point guards in the league. But where would you put LaMelo amongst NBA point guards prior to this injury in the season right now?
I got him at 7.
Damn, Gil.
He's top 10.
I hope LeVar not watching.
He's top 10, about 8, 9.
As a PG?
I wish we could see the pool. I want to see the pool of people.
I got it.
Let me see it. What is it?
Well, after the Gil got the notebook.
Well, who I have, I got Luka 1, Curry 2, Booker 3, Shea 4.
Okay.
Wait,
Fox 5.
Point guard? What are you doing?
Wait,
Point guard?
Booker? Like Devin Booker's a point guard?
He's
And
running.
Luka?
He's the point guard.
He's running. He's initiating the offense.
He's averaging 35, 30.
Come on, man.
He's averaging 35 and 9 assists.
Come on.
He's averaging 9 assists.
All right.
Remember Beal? You remember they didn't have a point guard, so it was him.
I thought Bill was supposed to.
I thought Bill was supposed to be.
Bill was supposed to be the point
Bill
guard.
not playing.
But he's
Bill ain't
still the shooting guard, though.
Bill ain't playing.
Booker's still the shooting
But
guard.
Bill's not currently in the
Bill
lineup.
is the shooting guard.
I know, but he's not.
All right, come on.
He's
All right,
running
go
point
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So you got Shea, you got Fox, Trae Young, and I got LaMelo. So Luka's averaging 38 and 8. Curry's averaging 35 and 4. Booker's averaging 35 and 9. 9 assists, that's assists. Shea is averaging 36 and 6. Fox is averaging 34 and 6. God damn.
So a lot of niggas getting buckets.
Trae Young is averaging 26, 3, and 10 assists. And LaMelo 25, 5, and 8 assists.
Where's Tyrese Maxey?
Where's Halliburton?
Where's Halliburton?
Where's Halliburton and Tyrese Maxey?
Where's Dame Dollar?
I didn't go. Dame is 26 and something.
Damn.
He like
I
top
didn't do
15.
Halliburton.
Dame top 15.
I forgot about Halliburton. Where's he?
Is Dame top 15 now?
Woo! He's 10. I mean, we're talking about this.
You was Mr.
Where's
Dame.
talking about
Tyrese
this.
Maxey?
That's what I said. I didn't look up. Maxey's the point.
Maxey's the
Maxey's the
point.
point guard.
What is Maxey averaging?
29, 28.
26, 5,
26, 5,
Come on.
25, 25.
What's their record?
Wait, what is it?
26, 5 boards, 7 assists.
So he's under LaMelo. What is Halliburton? Because I didn't look him up.
5 points, 4 rebounds, 12 assists.
That's crazy.
So he will be what? In front of LaMelo?
Yes.
So LaMelo will be 8.
Will you put? So Halliburton not higher?
9 assists in the league.
Higher than who? Everybody else averaging 30.
Melo top
He averaging
15, bro.
12.1 assists, Gil.
Were you gonna put him in front of Trae Young?
It's the way it looked.
It's the way it look. Yeah, it's like because you got Halliburton, Dame, Maxey, and then
Okay,
Melo.
I'll put him 6 and Trae Young 7. Everybody else is 30. He ain't
How much is Melo's stats? What's his stats?
25, 5, and 8.
Nah.
See?
On Charlotte? You can't put him in front
Charlotte
of, you
got
can't
to
put him
be
in front of
average
Maxey.
40.
That's what I said.
Halliburton's 25 and 12.
That's what I said. So he would be 6. He would be after Fox, who's 34 and 6. I don't know. He's different. It's different.
I hope LeVar run up on you, Gil.
I mean, what? No. If we talk about the last 12 games, 32, not
The last 9, yeah. So, but he kind of hit.
This is so far this season.
But missed it, wasn't fully active in training camp, still recovering from those ankle injuries. Kind of came on now, suffered this latest setback. But just for you guys too, that have all experienced injury, how tough is that to deal with the injury?
26 and 12 assists.
Yeah.
12 assists, bro.
Get him up there.
And it's low to.
It's like a 6 to 1.
6 to 1.
It's like 6 to 1.
Wait, so do I put? Where'd
He got
you
to be top
put?
5.
He got to be.
He got to be in the top 5.
You put him in front of Shea?
Because it's not a talent thing. At
Shea
this
or
point.
Fox?
It's a performance thing.
Ooh, that's a
Shea or
tough
Fox? Because
that's a tough
whoever he goes in front of, like top 5, they're all averaging 30 and 60.
I'll put him in front of Fox. Right now. I'll put him in front of Fox right now.
I don't know.
You know what? Just cause. How about this? Just cause we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll take fucking Booker out.
Yeah.
35 and 9 assists. He's 9 assists, which
For the
he's
sake of the conversation,
He's
bro.
9 assists though. We'll take him out and then move everybody up.
Can we take Luka out too?
Luka?
Not a
Nah,
point
Luka.
guard.
Now Luka.
Luka not a point.
Yes, he is.
Come on, bro. He
Go
just
at
handled the
him.
ball. He just handled it.
Go at
You
him.
got a
Him
point
and
guard
Kyrie
on your
the point
team.
guard.
But that's what I'm saying.
Kyrie's the
whoever-
point
They're
guard.
both point guards.
Nah,
Talent-
Luka's running
But talent is a rip. Like when you talk about points, he's really probably the only natural point.
26 and 12 is crazy.
26.
That's crazy.
He's the only natural point. He's the only natural point.
With
so
a 6 to 1 turnover ratio, bro.
we give him top 5. We can give him top 5.
Yeah,
Like I
I'm
would want
rolling.
to play with.
I'm
To
rolling.
be honest, if I was playing, I want to play with
Yeah.
Halliburton first.
He passing first too.
Yeah. As a shooting guard, I mean, if me being a shooting guard, I want to play with him.
I put him at 5 too.
Tyrese
I
said
wanna put
he
him
was
at
going to
fair.
come
I
on
put him
the
over
show.
Shea
That's fair.
and Fox. I put him over
Put him in
both.
front of Shea and Fox.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton, we know you watching the show. You said you was going to pull up. We're holding you to it. Don't make us run up on you.
Reese, come on.
We'll be in Indianapolis.
You know, when
first
I'm looking at
All-Star
this
week.
list, I'll sub him in for Booker. Put him at 3.
Thank you, Booker.
I can put him at
Booker's
3.
at 2.
Yep.
I'll put him at 3. I'll put Halliburton at 3 right now.
All right, well, let's keep this thing
like
moving.
that. I
Brandon,
like
we got to talk about some situations going on with your Bucks, current and former players.
Oh, okay.
Bucks and Celtics met for the first time this season this past Wednesday. Jrue Holiday pulled up to the Bucks locker room before the game to show some love to his former team. And we see him, you know, the hugs, the daps, him and
That Vin Baker's over there?
Him and Vin Baker
He look
doing.
drunk. He look
their
drunk. He
special
still
shake.
look drunk.
Stop.
Gil, please stop. Vin Baker's a good man.
I know.
But I mean, watching this exchange with Giannis, am I tripping? Does that feel a little cold?
That's cold.
The fake
That's
butt
cold.
slap. That's
Nah.
really like an
He didn't
ankle
even get
slap.
up though.
Nah, man, look.
Giannis didn't even get up and
Bro,
shake his hand.
Bro, it's 77 on the clock, bro. I ain't watch out. Why
No
you even
hugs.
in here?
Nah, bro, this supposed to be my mans and them. All of them supposed to be my
Nah,
mans.
it's 77 on the clock, bro. Once that 90-second.
Watch it again.
Once
Watch
that
it again.
90
Look,
Look,
they got their own
makes sense.
handshake.
The secret-
They got their own
the ball
handshake.
head
He
rub.
look good.
Look, hey Giannis, you not gonna get up?
That's it.
You not gonna get up?
Look, I'm watching film. And he said, whoa. Look, he
The
said,
fake,
whoa.
the
yeah.
fake butt
Yeah.
slap.
I think he
the
got ice on
ankle.
his knees too. He got ice on his knees and shit.
Look, man, it's 77 on the clock, man. Once that
He on
90
the
clock
Norman tag. He on the Norman tag. Okay, cool.
start running, we
It's
ain't.
all good. They didn't get up because they
So
was
it appeared to be a little. I mean, you know,
It was respect. It was whoa.
it was respectful.
Yeah, y'all reaching.
77 on the clock. Why you in here?
Y'all reaching.
But
the
Dame,
energy is bad, man.
but
I ain't like that energy.
Dame's recent interview on the Knuckleheads podcast may have had something to do with it.
It was a stretch where, like, before they won, where he was trying to get me to go to Milwaukee, and I was trying to tell him, no, you come to Portland. And then Pat Connaughton, who's on our team now, was my rook in Portland. And then he ended up signing with Milwaukee. So when he was here, he was like the middleman. So we was in the group chat, all three of us, like, Pat, tell him to come here. He like, Pat, no, tell Dame he need to come to Milwaukee. So, like, it was, like, ongoing like that.
So, good. You always say basketball is a business.
Damn.
But should Jrue Holiday feel disrespected by Giannis recruiting his replacement?
Business is business. You know, and that's why, you know, when you go into these summers and when you playing, you know, you really playing for yourself because you don't know when your time is up, right? There's only a few players in the league. There's 450-some players. There's less than 10 that are untradeable. Less than 10 that's untradeable. So from there, you know, you really playing for yourself because you're auditioning for every other team. You can wake up one day averaging 25 and we're going in a different direction. Get your ass on out of here. And you be like, what the fuck?
Nah, but he's asked you, would you feel away?
No, I can't.
You wouldn't feel. So if you was Jrue in that situation after you just won a championship and the whole time he been trying to get Dame over. You ain't
Larry's trying to replace you, Gil.
Didn't pick
Larry
you,
Hughes is your
didn't
man,
pick you first in the
and he's trying to
All-Star
replace
game.
you behind your back the whole time.
But you're always on the line.
True.
No matter who
with
you
your
are.
teammate, though, with the executives, yes. Not with the niggas you running with, co-workers. But I gotta apologize to Kenya Martin, man. I apologize, my nigga. You was right. Co-workers.
Co-workers.
Niggas don't really fuck around with each other like that, and I just witnessed
But
it.
listen, well, you have to. There's the double-edged sword. Are you loyalty to your teammates? Or are you loyalty to winning? Right?
winning.
Now y'all
Winning.
see why.
Winning.
Now that I'm retired, and I'm one of those players, I had $126 million on the table. I took 111. I left $16 million for my team. Sitting back now, I said I would never take a pay cut for anybody. Because at the end of the day, if your loyalty is to winning, then that means everybody's replaceable.
Yep.
For the greater good of your career. Remember, it's legacies, right? So we're all sitting here chasing legacy. So when you sit here and say 50 million or 100 million for the ring, the person who's making 300 million and he's trying to win a ring, who you at 50 million, you ain't part of his future. He's trying to replace you.
Yep.
Right.
So you over there talking about, I take 50 in the ring. Motherfucker, you won't even get that chance.
He'll get you up out of there.
Because you ain't the number one option. You ain't the 2, 3. Your ass is replaceable.
A fill-in.
But that's why my stance was like that. It was like, because I know that side where, I got Antoine Jameson. They be like, hey, this is my best buddy. And they be like, all right, we thinking about, trading for Tim Duncan or KG.
Bye, Jack.
You know what I mean?
Watch out.
And I'm pretty sure, it'd be like, hey, yeah, we thinking about AI or Steve Nash, and Twilight. I'm like, well, this man. It's that upgrade is crazy.
Brandon, how you feel? Would you feel disrespected if you were Jrue in the situation, or would you just accept, look, it's a business, they got Dame, like shit, I would trade myself for Dame?
I mean, for me, because I would probably still be there, so I would feel away. So yeah, for me, because if I'm in Jrue's situation, I would feel away because I bought a ring here, and the whole time it's been about trying to get Dame here. So I was just rented.
Wow.
So I mean, to me,
Wow.
but like you say, it is the business. But just when you're in it and you win a championship, kind of like, well, damn, all right, well, we're going to win, but all right, next. Like, but I mean, but it just is what it is. But but you are gonna. I mean, being a competitor, you are.
He's invested. Like Jrue is invested. His family was invested. His wife. Think about what he went through with his wife.
I know.
Yeah.
Like what? He had to miss time. COVID shit happened. Like they still persevered. Won a championship.
Yeah.
Like damn. And then you want another. Man.
But that's now.
Because Jrue
Some sneaky shit. That's sneaky shit. They doing some sneaky.
I mean, it's business.
I'm looking at the situation different. I'm like, y'all niggas doing the sneaky shit behind the back on Jrue Holiday standing on business.
With Pat Connaughton, middleman, he like.
But if I'm Jrue, I'm still looking at it like, well, I don't think Dame better than me. Like just because you scoring, that don't mean like.
Is that what it look like out there? That's how he out there playing. Like, hey, I got the better side of this.
I'm sure he's gonna look at it like that this year. For sure, like he has to have a chip on his shoulder.
No, I mean I can, but you still got to think about it like emotionally, right? Because this is what ends up happening when you emotionally invested and you get traded and you think that, damn, how could they do that? It reflects in your play, and you out, right? That is usually the down spiral of somebody's career when they're so invested in the team and they where they live, and then when they get traded, it feels like heartbreak.
Yep.
And it reflects when you get traded and you like, oh man, they traded me, how can they trade? And that's all you thinking about is your last team.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like a relationship, you thinking about the last partner, how you moving on forward with the new partner.
Because look at the passion that you leave in the relationship that you have. Like if you a real hooper, and I like to say the word real hooper because we all know when you invest passion into the game, it's not about the business. It's about hooping.
Yeah.
Like, and that's where Jrue was at. He was like, yo, we won. We hooping, we brothers. Like, what's up?
You know what? Now I'm thinking, Now that I'm thinking, so they won a championship, what, 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
2020. Yeah. 21. But Giannis was hurt last year.
2.5
I mean,
years ago.
listen, I mean, man,
We're not getting it done.
Yeah, we gotta go. Like, everybody gotta go. I mean, it's just at that
But him
time.
over like Middleton.
I mean, but the coach went. I mean, I feel like when the coach went, that means everybody.
It broke everybody
Like
up.
everybody but 34.
Hey, I'm telling you right
is safe.
now, Middleton is on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Lopez is.
He been playing good.
He just had 40.
I know he just had 40.
buying
but
Lopez, that's
what
what
I'm
he
saying
baby
is,
buying himself
because he's
California.
a big man, is kind of really. But Middleton, replaceable.
No, for sure.
Speaking of that Brook Lopez 40, last time he had 40, he was in the league and you were on the Bucks, Brandon. So
Okay.
He was with Brooklyn.
what?
Was Brook?
We got to start talking about Brook Lopez being a top player out of California.
I'm not mad at that. Fresno. I mean, what? Fresno. Yeah, he was from here originally.
Brook Lopez in high school was big.
But how do we
McDonald's
treat,
All-American,
how do we
all
treat
that.
Central Cali though?
I'm
Because
just
they don't really
saying.
fuck with us.
Hey, I'm just saying.
It ain't McDonald's because he was big.
No, he was nice. That's why
He
he's
was nice
no, he
in
was
Stanford.
nice.
Hey,
No, he was
hey,
nice.
he was nice
went
in
to
Stanford, too.
Yeah, he was nice.
He was nice,
Don't
too.
do that. Don't
He
do
was
that.
nice.
Don't do that to Brook.
I don't trust. How can I trust McDonald's? Right? Where they had that game at?
You can trust 85% of McDonald's.
I can't trust McDonald's if I'm leading the motherfucker.
85. Yeah.
If I'm leading damn near the country and scoring,
Back
like,
then.
I can't trust y'all, man.
Back then.
Y'all supposed to find me, baby. I'm at Valley Plaza Park. Find your boy.
They did. They said you wasn't passing that bitch
Find
to
me at
nobody.
the park, baby.
Say you wouldn't pass.
You gotta have at least 4 assists a game, my nigga.
Nah, they didn't build me like that.
He said you had point what?
Yeah, point like 3, 4, 5.
And when Gil said he wouldn't take the ball out.
Nah, I'm not taking the ball out.
Hey, you know that player that
You can take it out.
I take the ball out, now they gonna deny me getting the ball back. No.
Hey man, take it out.
Shout out Fresno. We got to give a shout out to Moss and Ebo and that whole crew up there.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a nice team.
They said at Memorial Day tournament back in the day.
Yeah, fire.
Ebo team.
Ebo.
We should come down.
They wasn't really fucking with us. They was more Northern Cali. Central Cali more gravitates towards Northern Cali. They don't really rock with us for some reason. But fuck y'all too. But quick question for y'all. I think I know the answer, but gotta ask. If you're the Bucks, would you have still made the Dame trade if you knew Jrue would end up on the Celtics? Easy?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, you're not, I don't think you're making a trade to, I hope he don't go to this place. That's not why you're making a trade. You're making a trade to, for the betterment of your own self, right? I think in the long run, that obviously, when it comes to putting the ball in the basket, obviously Dame is better, right? Defensively, Jrue is better, right? So it all depends on what you are looking for your team. And most likely this will be a matchup in the Eastern Conference, and then from there we're gonna see who get the best of who.
Yeah. Do you feel like it may bite them in the ass? Brandon, I know you're probably leaning towards Bucks, but that Celtics roster, with our resident Celtics expert Rashad, got significantly better.
I mean, I think both trades work for both teams.
Yep.
I mean, at the end of the day, the Bucks got arguably one of the best point guards in the NBA. So I mean, you cannot make that that trade or that decision just for the future and to keep 34 happy. I think that's the biggest thing.
That's the goal.
But they both won.
Yeah.
I think they both won from, Boston got Porzingis, so they got a squad.
I mean, I feel like I'm the Bucks. I sent you to the Blazers. I know you're going to end somewhere else. You can go ahead and go to Miami. You could go to Philly. I'm not really tripping as much. But now you go to my rival, make them significantly better.
Like, if I'm Bucks, how Boston plays, it doesn't bother me because I have a dude at the 4 by the name of Giannis, right? I have a real big man with Lopez, and then I have Giannis at the 4. Who y'all gonna guard him with? Tatum and Brown?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's gonna be the problem, and it works right now for regular season, just like everything. But in the playoffs, Milwaukee plays 2 bigs, right? You only play 1, and Unicorn is going to be on sitting at that 3, which he's not going to be protecting that basket, right? He's going to be sitting there with Lopez sitting at the 3. So who's protecting the basket when Giannis drives?
I disagree. 100%.
And then Bobby Porter's going to be out there too.
No, listen, they should be scared to fucking death.
Who?
You know why? The Bucks. No. Because
I hear what you're saying. Load up, one-on-one matchups, right? You're predicting one-on-one matchups, but I'm not. I'm talking team defense. Boston plays good enough team defense for when that matchup happens between the two of them, the one-on-one matchup between Dame and Jrue that's going to be taken seriously from Drew's side,
Okay.
right? Let's just say he isolates and gets rid of Dame's performance, right? That's Dame and Jrue out of here. Now you got Brown, Tatum versus Giannis. Them two versus the one. Then you got Porzingis head up with Lopez. Now it's a bench play. Now how is the utility players going to play?
Chris Middleton is in there too.
And that's why I left him out, because now he's like the X factor out of all of it, right? And so you look at the Celtics bench. They don't really have an X factor coming off the bench unless you include Derek White being that X
He's
factor
a starter,
for them, right? So if you look at that, you say, all right, Dame, Jrue, Bucks got to figure out how they're going to play championship basketball if Dame doesn't perform. If Dame is being held under 20 points a game in a championship matchup, how are you guys going to take it here when we're going to play team defense on Giannis?
But think about the team defense as a concept. Who's guarding them? One.
You're going to start off with
Brown.
I'd say Tatum.
Okay,
Tatum.
so you're going to be on with Tatum.
Yep.
When he drives, because that's what we know he's going to do.
Yep. Nails and boxes.
No, but who's back there?
Porzingis.
No, he's sitting at the 3 with Lopez.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Lopez
know what? You're saying when Giannis is posted, Giannis posted up, right?
No, when he's coming down the lane.
Oh, we build a wall.
No, but what I'm saying is, remember, Lopez is a 3-point shooter. Yeah. So that means your big man is not back there protecting. He's sitting at the 3-point line. That's why the small ball kills those teams.
We'll give it up, because it's like what? He's shooting 30, he's 37, 36%.
Yeah, but
we'll give it
that's 40. That's 40 a night then on y'all.
No, it's not. It's not a night.
But
he's not
for
going.
Giannis?
But he's not going. No, for Brook. Brook's not shooting 7 for 8 from 3. If we can stop Giannis from getting his points in the paint first, second half, from doing those things, giving up shots to Brook Lopez to shoot long threes, cool. We'll get that up.
But the only way you do that is if you have 2 bigs.
With Horford on the floor.
But see, now you got a sub. But that's what I'm saying. They don't start like that. They don't start like. That's why I said the lineup that when it's time to hit the playoffs, you're going to have Jrue at the point. You're going to have Tatum at the 2, Brown at the 3, Horford at the 4, Porzingis at the 5.
And good luck.
Now that is good luck.
Good luck, Horford.
No, it's not.
It's
not good luck, because the matchup he's talking about is when Giannis is coming down
Horford
with the ball,
yeah.
right? I'm thinking he's talking about ISO half court. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're talking about how we're gonna match up with Giannis half court. But if you're talking about fast break, open court, we just got to get back. We got to get back in transition.
No, even half court.
Half court.
Think about when he's getting rebounds and putting them up, there's nobody big enough back
I understand that part, but we're talking about ISOs on the post for Giannis against Tatum. Tatum head up, first thing we're doing in the locker room, scouting report, hey, Tatum, you got him head up by yourself until further notice.
Foul trouble.
He started getting, if you get in foul trouble or if he gets a couple early buckets, we'll go to our secondary scheme. We're coming from the baseline, or we're coming from the top. We're coming from somewhere, but we're gonna start off seeing what he got on you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Head up. What's up?
That's a bucket.
It's not guaranteed.
He's too big, man.
Not guaranteed.
You're talking about 6'11", that's jumping.
No.
Like, so even if he misses it, he gets his own rebound.
I don't agree, because then
Tatum
he would
don't want
average
that
50.
early.
Giannis would be averaging 50 if that was the case.
Tatum wouldn't want that early.
If he was 100% on box isolations in the post,
Because
if Giannis was 100%, he would average 50, but he's not.
Because most teams he's playing, they're playing big too.
But they still being able to guard him on the post. It's not like every time you get on the post, it's a bucket.
But nobody's guarding him on it too. Just like when
That's true.
When Jokic played against Dallas, and they put
Lively
Williams on him.
Yeah.
Like he misled and was just like, dude, you're 6'4".
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that in the playoffs, man. You can't play small ball. That's what I said. Small ball was good in theory, but when you look at the championship teams, they're big. The champions are big. They have a real 4 and a real 5.
For the most part.
Or 6'10" and 6'10". There's bigs back there. There's height.
Yeah. I mean, that's how Denver looked.
Yeah.
From top to bottom.
Yep.
Because what they 6'5" and over?
Who, Denver?
Denver's team?
Yeah.
So
But they're 3 and they're 4, 6'10".
Yeah.
6'10",
And
6'10".
DeAndre was coming off the bench.
But he didn't really play them, but what's the name is 6'10"? Porter and Gordon.
Yeah.
They're both 6'10", so you got 3 guys at 6'10" out there, so.
Hold on. Aaron Gordon like 6'8". I just had to double check.
Double check.
You were trying to
I was thinking that something like, wait.
I had to do the math in my head, but he got the shit popping out.
Steve over here in my ear talking about, 6'10". I'm like, hold on.
I got multiple windows and tabs going on this
6'8". He like 6'8 and a half.
No, what was he?
He's at 6'8". It was listed at 6'8", but
Yeah.
I think so. With the shoes on.
in the flood.
Don't stop giving 2 inches on the
Hold
shoes,
on.
bro.
We already know we played. Those heights aren't real. They test us our rookie season coming in. They never test us again. So you coming in at 18, 19 years old and you grow, they don't retest you to check the height again. That's why, like, when they look at, like, Tatum.
They do. They actually do. Because we get physicals every year.
But who reports it? That's what physical. Google is from the team.
Oh, he's saying, who gives it to the team people for the team?
Yeah,
the media guy.
Yeah, the media guy. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, I was 6'4", 191. 191. That was my rookie season.
Right.
Those physicals you can easily just go over with the blue pen. I used to do it often.
Oh yeah. Change your weight.
The height wasn't accurate.
My bad.
Shit, height wasn't accurate.
I was skinny.
My bad.
I was eating good. I was eating good. But Bucks Celtics, big rivalry in the East. But let's talk about a big rivalry in the league. Scott Foster's rocky relationship with CP3 has been well documented throughout the years.
Foster had their history. They've had a relationship. Scott Foster's had enough of them reminiscing about the relationship.
For you.
And Chris Paul's ejected. He's out.
Then he went over there and
Steph
did
just
it.
said, don't make it worse. So a couple of free throws and you're without Chris Paul. Scott Foster. It is boiling point.
Look, he think he did something. Look.
Steve Kerr got a tee. So 3 tees now. This is spiraling out of control.
He like
Gonna get the points higher.
he like Billy Crystal, forget Paris.
And man, CP, you gotta smack that motherfucker already, man.
Already.
God damn, get a tech for real.
For real.
But that relationship, it reached a boiling point last Wednesday. Warriors Suns game. As you saw, Foster hit CP3 with 2 quick texts. It's unclear what CP3 said initially to get ejected, but cameras did catch Chris Paul calling Foster a bitch on his way out.
Yeah. Man, you should have Draymond Greened him. hit him with the figure 4 chokehold, man.
So during his post-game press conference, CP3 alluded to some of the issues that he's had with Foster during his career.
Damn, that's when he's supposed to
It's
choke him.
personal. Yeah, we had a situation some years ago, and it's personal. You know what I mean? Like, the league know, everybody know, it's been a meeting and all that, and it's just a situation with my son, and so it's, so I'm okay with a ref talking, saying whatever, saying just don't use a tech to get your point across. You know what I mean? So I got to do a better job making sure I stay on the floor for my teammates, but yeah, that's that.
You said it's a situation with your son?
Yeah, they know what it is. He know what it is too, so.
We don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just I had a meeting with him, my dad, Doc Rivers, Bob Delaney, and all us, so. Yeah.
Scott Foster?
Yeah, him too.
Him too. Him downstairs. Like, I ain't got no name.
He should have known Draymond Green at the time when this meet was going on. He would have been taken care of.
So after the game, CP3 took to IG to do a little trolling. He posted a photo of him and Scott Foster with the caption, "Thank you to the Valley for 3 amazing years. My apologies for the early exit tonight. Immediately followed by a photo of Big Sean from the I Don't Fuck With You music video for those who are weird. So Tom Haberstroh presented some interesting data in regards to one of the league's biggest rivalries. He said Chris Paul's teams were favored in 15 of 20 playoff games with Foster officiating. They went 3-17 in those 20 games, lost by an average of 11.2 points.
Hey, you been watching my notes?
Yeah.
Your research, you got to research.
3-17 is nuts.
3-17, but I think it was 1-20 when they were actually as the favorite.
Okay.
So they only, like, as the favorite, they're 15-20, but, but some of those games they wasn't supposed to win anyway.
So we interviewed CP3 a couple years ago. After the interview, he started breaking down the situation. I'm be honest, going into the interview, wasn't necessarily a huge fan of CP3, but after that interview, I'm a big fan of him. Never, obviously wasn't on teams I was rocking with, but he broke down the whole situation. So do you want to share some of that backstory with CP3 and Scott Foster? You want me to break it down?
You gonna break it down, man?
So in the situation with his son, I believe after a game, Lil Chris was playing in the tunnel. Scott Foster in the car with the other refs rolls up to him, like honks the horn at him, yells at him, get the fuck out the way, and some other expletives.
Talking to a little kid.
To a little kid. CP3 finds out about that naturally, like any of us would do it with our kids. Is not particularly happy about that. He also shed some light on some conversations they've had throughout the years with Scott Foster, kind of just saying some fuck shit before games, including big playoff games.
Yeah, that playoff game, I think it was against the Spurs, when he went up to him and said, hey, you haven't won against me on closeout games? Like, told him to his face, you haven't won. Like, what the fuck are you telling me that for? Boom, loss.
So,
But yeah, the league had to step in because Chris Paul wanted to put them hands on him, as he should.
Scott need to be fired. Why is Scott not fired? Why is Scott? Like, I feel like Scott and Tim Donahue was roommates and shit.
Yeah. Well, for anybody who's listening to the Whistleblower podcast, shout out Tim Livingston with Underdog Fantasy. Shed some light, hundreds of calls between the two. Then when Donahue got caught up, and they said it was on the phone that was used for.
Come on, man.
Placing bets. When Donahue got caught up, those calls went silent. But
people should see the clip and everything we just seen as an example of when shit go wrong for the ref. Like, the ref fucked up completely. Like, you can see the emotion. Gil always talking about the ref stop being so fucking emotional. So if y'all see this, you like, he clearly emotional as fuck. How the fuck can you continue to do this 20 times? What is one? You said 1-20?
It's because they weren't favored. So out of those 20 games, they're 3-17, but 5 of those games they wasn't favored anyway. But
20 games? So in 20 different games, you've dictated it based on you not liking me? You got to be fired.
That's playoffs. So there was a point where, because
crazy.
Because this was such a big thing for Chris Paul, and everyone had to step in. Scott Foster wasn't on Chris Paul's games for a long time. So he wasn't allowed to ref any of his games for a long time. And all of a sudden, when they played against the Bucks in the playoffs,
in the finals,
when they played against Bucks in the final, it was up 2-0. And then game 3, they brought down Scott. Bring on the Kraken!
Wow.
Lost by 20.
Wow.
Now,
the extender, as he's been known on social media.
And the game 6, which I think game 6 was a bad look for the NBA. Like, because of this. If you know these two have a bad relationship, you already done seen the stats of when like they went what, 13, like 12-0, 13-0. So 13-0, Chris Paul hasn't beat Scott Foster. Fuck the team. He ain't beat Scott himself.
Undefeated.
And this is a championship round. And Scott Foster already came for game 3. Obviously, as soon as Chris Paul sees that, he's like, oh, fuck.
I know it.
Right? Game 6, Suns was favorite to win by 4.
In game 6?
Yeah, game 6, they were supposed to win by 4. The referees came out. Scott Foster is on it. Do you know damn near all of America went with...
Changed their bet.
Went with Bucks.
Yeah.
They took Bucks -4. That shit flipped. Vegas flipped so damn fast, bro. Like, I had my money. Look, I had my money on. I'm like, yeah, I got $5K on the Suns. I had 5K on the Suns -4. Fuck yeah. Game 6, fuck yeah.
Was he?
Soon as I see Scott Foster, hey, can you remove my 5K? I want to put 15K on the Bucks.
Damn, you're a big baller, Gil. That's what I got from that.
Guaranteed.
I saw
Because I know mentally, you see me mentally, and you know you can't beat me. That means, that's why I said it was bad for the league, because emotionally, you told the Suns, fuck you. Emotionally, you told them, you can't, that's the last person you put in that game while Chris Paul's there.
But you're giving the fans the insinuation to believe that this shit is true. That Scott Foster is cheating against Chris Paul because every time you go up against him, he lose. You're showing it to the world. And you keep putting them on the games that's important for Chris. Hey, this is Chris's defining moment to get to the next level, and we got Scott Foster. Oh, shit.
Hey, can someone, because I see somebody.
Oh, shit.
Just in case they think I'm lying, Bucks is at home. Can someone goes what that spread was and who was favorite in that game 6? I think they think I just be making shit up.
I seen it. I told
They think
Scott.
I just
I
be
told Scott.
making shit
I told
up.
Scott. I
What
said, you
did
got
that-
it for us tonight.
You got it for us tonight?
You got us tonight, Scott.
Like
I ain't come way down here for
It
this.
was just, it's bad. It's the NBA. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. You cannot have Scott Foster ref Chris Paul's game. We are hip to it. Everyone knows it, and the fact that now this is emotional abuse.
Yeah.
It's emotional abuse. When that man walks and sees Scott, what the fuck you think happens in that game?
He normal. He like it.
He's done. He's done. He's done. The team is done. The arena is done.
And he can't respond. What can he?
What, he can't say
do nothing back.
If he say something, he'll get fined.
Immediately.
And then it goes bad for Scott, because even if you try to favor Chris,
You're looking at it.
The other team gonna be like, oh, see, here we go.
Come on,
man.
Scott.
Come on, Scott. Why you cheating?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So just cut. Yeah. So just cut it off.
So now he's not. That's what I'm saying. Now he's not reffing, because now anything you blow against Chris Paul, we gonna think you cheating.
But if
you don't call nothing in the game, you fucking the game up.
If I'm another player, outside of this looking in, I don't want Scott reffing my games either.
No.
I'm like, fuck Scott.
Nah, unless you got a personal thing with him.
Nah,
Like,
because I'm seeing his personal thing with if I'm seeing a ref have a personal vendetta with another player, I'm not fucking with that ref.
Nah.
Just how they was doing with AI. Just when I found out that shit about AI, I was like, yo, they was really targeting that nigga. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but that was AI talking to. That's AI.
And did they say who those refs were?
With AI? Nope.
Was it Scott Foster?
One of them. And it was Tim and Scott.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah.
Tim and Scott.
Do you see how?
That's crazy. That's crazy. He should be fired. I don't understand how he's still reffing. That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I'm not going to insinuate anything.
Insinuation. Out here insinuating.
I'm pretty sure whoever is the head of referees was probably a friend. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know his name. If it's Monty, I don't know. I don't know if it's Monty, but I know. I'm pretty sure Monty and Scott and they're best friends. I'm not going to fire my best friend.
Shit.
So, yeah, we got those odds for you. Game 6 odds opened at Milwaukee -4.5, closed at -5.
It was -5?
Hold on. Say Game 6 odds opened at Milwaukee -4.5.
It got bet up to 5.
In the went
0.5. It went up 0.5.
So everybody, so I was wrong on the minus, but I know everyone bet because I changed mine. Okay. Yeah, because I took Suns +4. You're right, I took Suns +4, and then when I found out it was Monty, and then you can see everybody just started betting.
So no, but
Scott.
Same difference.
Same difference.
You're not getting no credentials, no way, NBA. Y'all be
That's what I had, because I had Suns plus, yes, you're right, Suns +4. So I was right about the 4. So it was Suns +4, and then when I seen Scott, I changed my bet and went with Milwaukee.
So, I mean, you already hit on this. The league need to do something about this, but is doing something about it basically showing that they're admitting that it's a problem.
And that's the problem. They want to keep trying to pretend that there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
You want to pretend that nothing's going on. So if you penalize him, then it shows that Chris Paul has been right. We all know now.
Yeah.
we don't give a fuck what you do. When we see, Scott there, we already know they lost.
Yeah.
They have no chance. We all know. We see it. It's to this point where just don't have him ref the games anymore. That's the easiest thing to do.
Is it obvious?
Yeah.
Is it obvious?
Yeah.
Is it obvious?
Yeah.
Let me ask
1 in 20.
The internet seems to think so.
Is
3
it
for
obvious?
17 is crazy.
Is it obvious that we talking about this and the NBA allowed the fantasy sports, FanDuel, whoever they did the partnerships for legal sports betting into the league?
Mm-hmm.
And you got bullshit refs at the same time? How is that relationship make sense? Soon as they did the partnership, I was like, oh, it's gonna be some cheating going on.
That's why
Y'all promoting it?
That's why we only do sports fantasy around these parts, higher, lower. And I always pick higher because I believe in these gentlemen. I believe in y'all.
It's
Yeah, but the game has changed.
that's one because we see it as fans, we see it as reporters. We know that this is a problem.
Yep.
So you saying, all right, listen, Scott is going to be removed like he was before into that championship round. He cannot ref Chris Paul games. No, there's no backlash. No one's going to say, oh, why not?
Right.
We already know why not, motherfucker. We know. We see it. All right? It's clear as day. There's nothing you can do. As long as Scott is reffing these games, we're going to all think Scott has a fix in this game.
Yes.
And that's nuts.
That's nuts.
And that's nuts to see
Crazy.
it in your face.
What?
Like, if you don't believe me, NBA, do research on the last 17 games, or shit, not even last 17s. Do the last, 10 games of Scott and Chris Paul and see where the money went in Vegas. Once y'all put the referees out, just like when they put it out, it went up to 5. Everybody's throwing that money on it.
So, question for everybody on this couch. As a player, did you ever feel like a ref had a personal issue with you that affected their ability to officiate without bias?
I'm going to say no.
You never
Thought they was all cool with you?
No, I'm going to say no. I didn't really give him that opportunity.
I'm gonna say no up until I started dating Chloe and niggas started watching this shit. I didn't have no problem because I wasn't big enough for them to be like, oh, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to establish myself as a player, but once I started dating her, that's when I started seeing motherfucking refs say shit and sneak shit in. And I seen you on TV last night, and it was like, yo, what the fuck? You ain't even give me this fucking call right now. My wife don't like you, nigga. It's like, well, goddamn. Well, shit.
No skims for you.
No
Nah,
skims.
I played the game within the game, man. Like, I always had the list of refs, by the scores table that tell me what the refs' names are, right? Look at the names, going to, hey, how you doing? Say their name. Hey, Scott, hi, Giddey, hi. You know what I mean? Just to let them know that I know your name. Because just being human beings, hey, ref, like, I know your name. You don't want to know mine. You know what I mean? So those little things, so when I'm cussing them out by their name.
Yeah.
It ain't no, hey, ref, listen to me, rep. Nah, I know your name. So when I get to doing this right here, cussing you out, say what, this right here, say whatever the fuck I wanted to. Because to them, it's like him. When you start making people, you start doing this, they feel, they get insecure.
You're trying to show them up.
Right? So you just sit there and then put it over your nose, just sitting there like you're at the free throw line. You bitch ass. Woo! I used to get busy. You never really got to check for that because it's like you're not making them look bad, like you really cuss them out so people can see it.
That was the first thing.
Who was the one ref that didn't like Tim Duncan, that tossed him for just...
Joey Crawford.
Joey Crawford. What? How you not like the dude that's quiet?
and wasn't saying that.
He was just laughing, and he tossed him.
But that was the first thing KG taught me. I used to be with him in the captain circle. And the first thing he said is look, youngin, you got to learn all their names. Because you show respect to them, they show respect back. You talk to them first name, they'll have a conversation with you. And I started to see that as I kept going to the captain circle with him. I'm like, okay, I'm starting to get this rapport. And when he got traded, I became the captain. So I was the guy that the refs came to during our games. Even though I wasn't the star player, I was the leader of the team. So it made me feel like I had that connection with the refs to have those conversations and know their names and be like, you full of shit. And I know who bad, who not. And then the understanding between both captains on both sides, we both know this is gonna be a long night. We got Danny Crawford and Joey Crawford.
Yep.
Man, we not expecting nothing out of this game. So imagine how CP feel when he's seeing Scott Foster pop up, and it's like I can't even have a conversation with this motherfucker.
Just from AAU, and like, you know, when you're talking about trying to be a student in the game, you got to be a student of the game.
Yeah.
Right? That means you got to know everything about the game. Floors, players, refs, right? So you have to know, like, think about if we was refs, right? All four of us. We're going to ref the game differently.
Yep.
Right? No matter. We got our rule book. Boom, okay. But we're going to ref it differently because of our personalities.
Yep.
Same thing with refs in games. All refs don't see the game the same way, so don't expect the same call every game.
Yep.
Right? Some like 80s style, right? They like a little more physical. They like scoring. Some like defense, right? You have to really understand which ref like what. So like you'll keep notes, like he allows physical play. He allows you to talk to him. He don't allow shit. Fourth quarter, this is the type of calls he makes. He likes and ones. He don't like and ones. Like you have to really
For sure, because some of them do. Some of them do love the animal. They be like,
think about it. When you see refs like that, like you think like, okay, he's more of a fan. So that means when I do something, he go, and one regular, you and one.
That just mean, hey, look, that just mean like he came to work today, right?
Yeah,
like he came to work today. But then you could be on the bench, right? You'd be like, hey, ref, you ain't come to work today, huh? You just gonna sit out here and not call nothing. You've been out here 20 minutes, you ain't made one call.
But that's what I said. Some refs like, I like some refs like, even with close, like I asked the ref, I said, yo, I got fouled on that play, right? And he said, yeah, I could have called it. Then to finish the game with the free throws. Like, is that how you want to finish the game with the free throws, or do you want to finish with your talent? Do you want me to call it, or do you want to be able to use your talent to finish it?
That's an insult.
And I said, no. And I said, no, motherfucker, I want the call so I can get the fuck out of here. 14 points later, I got more points on my score. Good call. Good no call. Good no call, sir.
Send it to OT?
Yeah, good no call,
okay.
sir. But you start understanding their mindset where, you know, some guys like, I'll rather the talent finishes the game versus my call. Like, so when Eric and them didn't, the LeBron James play, that makes sense. Like, I wanna see if he's gonna make it, and then if he doesn't, damn, it's too late to call something.
Yep.
Like, I want the talent to, like, y'all didn't come here to see me.
Yeah.
So the motherfuckers use that against me too. Hey, they didn't come here to see me blow the whistle, motherfucker.
Real shit.
They came here to see you hit game winners, hit your shit, so do it.
That's what I loved about Violet, man.
Yeah.
Violet let us play. She's literally like, I'm gonna let y'all play. Play. Stop fucking complaining to me. Stop coming over here. Go play.
Hey, my favorite line, like if I was playing against you and you fouling me, you gonna let this motherfucker dry hunt me the whole game? Huh? I got dogs at home. I don't need them in the gym.
Get this motherfucker off me. Get the motherfucker off me.
She's like a girlfriend right here. He all over me.
Man, fuck.
Get him off me, ref.
Shit.
So did y'all ever have any run-ins with Scott Foster during his career? Did you even recognize, was he a face you remember while you were playing?
Nah, I mean, be honest, nothing personal. I didn't have nothing personal with any of the refs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I get my tech. If I'm gonna get a tech, I'm gonna get it, and that's it. I'm not gonna do the lingering. You know, then if I don't fuck with him, there's two other refs.
I caught a couple of them lacking at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? You be in the same city, you see a motherfucker in a restaurant and be like, hey, ain't no security around this bitch. Come here, Derek. Let me holler at you.
Come here, Derek.
Let me holler at you for a second, man. What y'all be on? Shit.
This is a question that I don't know who gonna. If you choke a ref out, what is the suspension for that?
We ain't never found out.
Like 4 games? It's around the same as Draymond Green?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess 40 to 50 to.
What?
If you slap a ref?
If I'm Rudy Gobert, I'd be mad then. Like, I get paid millions and it was 4 games. He get paid $6,000 a game and he gets 40? Like, I just want to know, like, because if I'm CP at this point, hey, CP, you got to stand no business now. Because at this point, he's done showed his hand, right? you got to steward this nigga. As soon as the game starts, you got to be like, all right.
Box out the back.
So, our expert producing research team, Sprewell, got 68 games for choking a coach. So at least half that for a ref.
Yeah, that was back then, though. That was,
NBA rulebook thing then too.
oh, rule book then, coach?
Yeah.
Is it still 60 for a coach?
So
Go ahead, Joe.
So any player or coach guilty of intentional physical contact with an official shall automatically be suspended without pay for 1 game. A fine and/or longer period of suspension will result if circumstances so dictate.
1 game?
One game?
1 game minimum.
Wait, what?
But they leave it open.
1 game minimum.
Oh.
Wait, if you took a ref?
Yeah, if you hit
Any physical contact.
Any physical contact.
But they
with
can
a-
extend it as long as they want.
Hey, ZB, you gotta do it now, man. I'm not. Hey,
At least bump him. At least bump him.
I'm not provoking violence against nobody.
At least trip him.
But sometimes you gotta set an example for the rest of them. You know what I mean? Dre, hey, wait till Draymond get in there, man. Have him start a little thing over there. You get in.
Man, that would be epic TV.
No, we do not promote violence.
No, we don't. But sometimes just
You can go extra hard for a loose ball. You can have an errant pass that misses his
I
target.
guarantee you this. If he do that to Scott, I guarantee Scott won't be in no more games.
Look, you can't do that shit to Cliff Paul, bro. Cliff Paul's not.
Hey, he got insurance.
Yes, he got insurance.
He got State Farm.
Nigga, go get Cliff and go handle that
Come
shit.
on, man. They just sent it out. That was Clifford out.
Clifford, I ain't
That
no
was Clifford out.
We hope they figure it out, but you know it's a problem with the internet. Anytime that Scott Fox are doing a CP3 game, the memes are running wild. Everybody already knows what we're getting. And this, we were getting ready to celebrate our Thanksgiving, getting the preparations going, and we got to watch this shit on a Wednesday night. And we didn't have another show till Monday. NBA, you ain't shit.
Just imagine picking CP on your higher lower at that game.
Well, if Scott Fox officiating, I'm gonna go lower.
I had higher on CP, 7 assists. He ended up at 66.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Lord.
Huh?
Those are the ones that hurt.
Underdog ain't paid me.
That hurts.
What's up, Under?
Lord.
What's going on?
What's up, Jeremy? Okay.
Come on, man. Read me up. Mike, read me up. And y'all
I gotta
read
adjust
up.
when the officials get announced.
I got 50 Cent, man.
Shit.
50 Cent left? What? How good? You can't bet 50.
I'm empty. I'm empty. I got no ends. I got no ends.
See, this is a problem that happened, right? I was on playback, and I asked the chat what I should do.
Oh shit.
No. I had $10 left. I threw out my lifeline, and they came. Whoop, 200. I won 200
From the chat.
from the chat. Black ass decided I was gonna go on again.
Went rogue, Gil.
Spend my life.
I had
With the
throw my
200?
I had $10 left. Threw
my
my lifeline out there, and they got me the 2. They got me the 200 from the 10.
So you
And
like, yeah.
I was geeked up. Like, oh shit, I know how to do this. 0. I got 50 cents left.
So you spent the 200.
Oh, what?
Went right back to the mall.
Right back to the ball. Ain't learned my motherfucking lessons for
Let me get the hat, them shoes. Let me get them socks.
That's how we do it, right?
That's how we do.
Got a little line. Hey, need ball of $10 right here.
Ooh, I just came up.
Came up, go right back to the place I done.
Just came up.
Didn't learn shit. Just stick with the chat. They'll help you out.
Yep.
I don't have a good segue for this, but we're gonna keep this thing moving.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, where do you go from there? One of the more odd moments of last week came during the Clippers-Spurs game when Greg Popovich temporarily paused the game to deliver this message to the Spurs faithful.
Excuse me for a second. Can we stop all the booing, let these guys play? It's got no class. It's not who we are. Knock off the booing.
Start booing anyway.
I'm telling the fans to lay off Kawhi Leonard.
Nigga, you went to Cranbrook.
Nah, I'm not gonna front that one. Pop park it.
Listen,
He could park it.
somebody get Joe Biden and tell him to sit his ass down somewhere. Fuck y'all, get this nigga the mic. Joe, how'd you get up there and get the mic? Who let Joe get out of his seat? Supposed to have a seatbelt on, Joe.
Now I want to be a coach, knowing I can talk on the mic. What? Don't be no close game All on the microphone. I'm Suge Knight. Hey, man, y'all better stand the fuck up in here. He about to win the game.
Man.
Stand up. Boo. Do something.
Man.
Let's go. Click. Come on. What? What?
Man,
You think you going to win in the arena and you got the microphone?
First of all, I can't believe they even let that happen, bro. That's a tech.
Yes.
Bro, that's a tech.
On Pop? Yeah.
Bro, what?
It's an OG call.
You interrupting the game.
Boo.
The OG call.
What?
Oh, and they still didn't respect that.
Power.
And they still didn't respect it.
They were still booing.
Oh, my.
But
I would have been like, man, you got to give him man, watch out,
if
bro.
you Wemby, right? You ain't never seen no shit like this where we have an advantage as a team booing the other players. We have an advantage.
Yeah.
Right? Why would my coach get on the speaker and tell our fans not to boo our enemy and then tell us we need to show some class?
No.
How? Isn't it called the NBA six-man? We talk about the Warriors.
But they classy over there in Spurs.
But they
They
was
are classy.
Hey,
They
but
classy.
Ain't this the
Kawhi
same
said-
organization that cut the AC off in the fucking finals?
Yes.
That's called classy.
Yes.
That's
Yes. Hey,
It just got musty in there for the biggest fucking moment in the NBA season.
Kawhi said, they've been booing me for 5-6 years now. So all of a sudden, let's be classy.
Yeah, be classy, San Diego. We got Wemby here. We don't want to show our Frenchmen. This is the type of people we are. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Hey, man, you gotta put a skirt on your hoe.
I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. I guess.
After the game, Pop shed some light as to why he told Spurs fans to stop booing.
Anybody that knows anything about sports, you don't poke the bear.
Huh?
What?
That makes sense.
Look at him.
Are you there?
I just told you why I did it. What? Can you clarify that though?
You don't poke the bear. That's why he did it.
That's called knowing who the fuck Kawhi is when Kawhi get mad. Hey, shh.
I mean,
wake this motherfucker up. He gonna go on a tear.
I mean, the Clippers should beat y'all.
No, but they've been poking the bear for 5 years. What are you talking about,
So
Pop?
what bear are we poking? Y'all supposed
Kawhi.
to win.
He's basically saying, do not poke him when he come out here and give us 50.
Oh, that's a tragedy.
You believe that?
That's a tragedy.
Yeah, that's his
believe it.
coach.
No.
He know what he's seen in practice.
I like Kawhi Leonard, but I don't think he got 50. Like on the
Hey,
Spurs.
man.
I don't think he got it in him to get
Pop
the
looked
Spurs
like
50.
the Jigsaw killer from,
I like him.
from the Saw franchise. He looked like the Jigsaw dude. He the Jigsaw. He can't even finish the shit. Like no poke the bear. That's all I got. Boo. Pop, sit your ass down somewhere. I'm tired of this shit.
Bro, you gotta leave Pop alone.
I'm tired of this shit.
Man, you gotta leave Pop
You
alone.
already,
You gotta leave
Hey,
Pop
man,
alone.
I'm tired of
but
this
you already
shit.
recanted on the Pop stuff.
You gonna set up all the
Nah, you got-
intricate
No, you gotta leave Pop.
move around.
That's called. I mean, listen, that got to give you a lot of respect for Kawhi. Then
Yeah.
the fact that your coach is basically saying don't poke him because we don't want him to get vicious. I mean,
I want to see it. I want to see
but
it.
what I'm saying is, as a coach, if that's what your response was, we don't want to poke him because we know what he's capable of.
I want to see
You
it.
goddamn right.
Are you my coach or you his coach?
I don't give a fuck what you think on that bench. I'm talking about
As a fan, I want to see it. I want to see Kawhi go off.
Yeah, we all do.
So
We all
poke it.
do.
Poke
Think about it. If I'm your coach, if I'm y'all ex-coach, and I'm hey, shh, shut that shit up. I don't want to piss him off. You'll be sitting there like, yeah, nigga, because you know what? You know 55.
But we ain't never seen that.
You know 55.
That's the point.
You know what I'm capable of over here, coach.
We ain't seen it.
But you know what though? Like, I don't think it's a player that's maybe one or two players that can actually turn it on like that and do that, right?
Right.
That's feared like that. Everybody else, nah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Like LeBron.
Okay, I was about to say.
Like LeBron and Steph. Other than that, then this is kind of like
KD would do it.
Booker,
KD.
Tatum,
Yeah.
Greek,
Not Greek. It's
Greek,
Giannis, yeah.
Giannis,
maybe.
But I think that's it. But other than that, it's like I poke at anybody.
Embiid.
Poke.
Yep.
We're gonna poke.
Poking at me.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do?
No, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke that bear.
Yeah.
I'm poking everybody else's bear. But
Yeah.
As a coach,
yeah.
you already know what a player is thinking anyway when he come to your house.
Depending on what you've done to him.
Yeah. So I don't want to poke a dude that can really. He can.
Bron,
But San Antonio on some fuck Kawhi shit. Fuck you, woo boo.
Bron, Steph,
We trying to win right now.
Bron,
Shut
Steph,
up.
KD. Yeah, Bron, Steph, KD.
They
I'm
not
trying to win right now.
They're
What are
not
they, 3 and
succeeding.
12?
They're not succeeding.
What are they, 4 and 12, 3 and 12?
I'm trying to win.
They will
Man,
be
we
in the
trying to
lottery
survive.
again next year. But after the game,
Draft pick.
Right.
after the game, Kawhi responded to the situation.
If I don't have a Spurs jersey on, they're probably gonna boo me for the rest of my career. But I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, you know, they're one of the best fans in the league, and they're very competitive. And once I step on this basketball court out here, they're going to show, you know, that they're going for the other side. And when I'm on the streets or going in the restaurants, they show love. So it is what it is.
So Kawhi basically saying Spurs fans don't stand on business?
He's saying they fuck
No,
with
they
them.
do stand on business. They stand on business. We boo opponents.
No, they boo. No,
You
no,
opponent.
no. After Pop said that, they kept booing.
Yeah, you're just an opponent here. We don't give a fuck how many championships he got. Boo!
Yeah, you ain't got our jersey on.
Only time we gonna cheer is if it's your farewell.
Man.
Then we'll give you a little farewell go.
Like,
Other than that, boo.
Pop, sit your ass down. Boo! A little louder. Nigga, sit
Hey,
your
y'all
ass
see
down.
what happened when LeBron left Cleveland?
Man. That's
Every
the
time
point.
he came,
They had
every
to get
time he came
security.
in that building.
He couldn't even get no food from nothing.
Nothing. You don't get shit.
Savannah
in
had to come bring it down from the house.
They was burning his jersey. They was burning his jersey.
You
They
don't
were
get
hurting his
shit.
jersey.
That's Mr. Cleveland.
Come on.
You don't get shit.
They were
we
hurt.
gonna how we are to opponents. No different, goddammit.
Man.
See you when you get back.
You actually work.
Soon as the game is over with. Good job, LeBron. We love you.
So let me ask y'all this.
I love you.
All the
Like
teams.
Michael. I love you.
Do all the teams now do this same shit? Don't boo.
Nah.
Be classy.
I think
Is
booing
it just San
classy.
Antonio? Why would it just be San Antonio?
It's just a coach. You know? I mean, he's.
Oh, that's some punk ass shit.
But what if Pop was just reverse psychology?
Yeah, we don't know. He's been CIA. He's one of them special.
Did they win?
If I tell y'all,
they lost. They lost by 6.
They lost. But if I tell y'all not to boo, y'all gonna boo louder.
Yeah. Don't boo him.
Don't boo. Got
We are classy people here.
That's for sure. That's for sure what it looked like.
Never mess with a man from the IE with braids is what I was always taught growing up.
Move around, Pop. God damn it, move around, bro.
Don't touch some grass.
Move around.
So let's keep this thing moving. Devin Booker may not be a fan of double teams in pickup games, but on Sunday night he showed the Knicks he has no problem with double teams in the Garden. So time winding down. You know, KD missing his second straight game. Booker put the team on his back. Hit this fade away. Perfect. 1.7 seconds remainder. Over 2 Knicks defenders
Take this
to give the Suns the win. So D-Book hopped on IG to poke fun at the backlash he got after that video surfaced a few years ago, him talking about not getting double teamed in pickup games. Always complaining about the double.
Get that money, B. Get that money.
So we talked about D-Book earlier in the show. Gil, you took him off your point guard list. I don't know why, because he's averaging career highs in points, assists, field goal and 3-point percentage in the 9 games he's played.
Here you go.
Here you go. I told you where I had him at before we.
I said he was a point.
Yeah,
I said
okay.
he's running the offense.
Well, he is.
Suns are now tied for third in the West with their big three, still yet to play a game together. But when we talk about
It's crazy.
this wild, D-Book and KD, I mean, you got Maxey and Embiid, you got some talented duos across the league. Are they the most dangerous offensive duo in the league, though?
Offensively, yeah.
Like easy, no?
Offensively, yeah, because they both average 30.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're both.
Who?
Clippers.
The Clippers.
Clippers duo?
Which big?
Which one?
All of them.
No, duo is two.
We need two players from there that can score better than.
I mean,
Who's the dude that y'all talking about? KD and Book?
yeah.
I thought y'all mentioning Beal as the trio.
Bill need a backy out of me.
nah.
He's been out the mix.
I mean,
them
but
two?
shit, you add him, all three of them average 30 at one point in their career.
You're right.
Bill won a scoring title? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as far as duo,
Yeah.
I like Maxey and Embiid.
I know, man,
It's inside out to me.
Yeah, but they
It's
can.
inside out.
They can see, but Book and KD, man, they can score from everywhere.
Like
Everywhere.
He's young. We're seeing him like score now. We're talking about just the best scoring. Like you said, best scoring duo, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, complete inside out, taking it the game to a whole nother level on many different aspects of the game, not just scoring.
But he's
talking
that scoring. He's that scoring.
Scoring duo?
Yeah, just scoring.
That's why I had to preference it.
So, but what's Embiid averaging? 31?
Close to 30, yeah.
32, and then in 26.
For Maxey.
And what's the numbers for booking in KD?
Averaging like 29.4 for booking, like 30 point something for KD.
It's close.
It's not close.
It's not close.
It's close.
Not close.
It's close.
26 and 30 is not close.
26 and 28, 30 and 32. Offset it. It's about even.
But we both know that those two are both capable of scoring 60.
For sure.
And Embiid scores 60
a game?
And being,
Oh, you talking about by themselves?
yeah, they're both capable of scoring 60 by themselves. Shit, 172.
Hey, Maxey had 50.
Yeah, Maxey had a 50 piece.
He ain't there yet, but he's like, if this was
He dropped a 50 piece.
2 more years from now, 2 more years where he's really tapped into his scoring ability,
I'm giving him
and
2
then you
months.
make that.
Give him 2 months. He ain't kicked on his Gilbert Arenas shit yet.
But that still takes some years to be.
Take another.
Because he just got the reins. Remember when you first got to Washington? When they took them reins off you?
But it was rocky.
When they first took the reins off you, when it was like,
It's taking
right after it got rocky, it was like, hey, we just watched Gilbert go crazy.
But I'm saying, like when you take the training wheels off, them first, it's risky, right? you know, like a couple months, a year into it, you become Lance Armstrong. This motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
So
man.
that's what's like, like next year, 2 years from now, he's gonna be like
different.
And
Luke Skywalker, that motherfucker.
our expert research team just wanted you to know, Gil, that KD has no 60-point games in his career. His career high is 55.
I said capable.
Yeah, he did.
I said capable.
He did.
He did say capable. They responded, LOL.
He said, this is true.
This is true. But let's talk about Beal a little bit. So team announced on November 17th that he would miss at least 3 more weeks from that point. He's only played 3 games this season. Question for the whole couch. Should the Suns still have a chance to win the title even without Beal?
Without Beal, I don't think they can win without Beal due to the fact what they gave up and how they switched their team for him to be there.
Yes.
So that means they're not going to have enough pieces to, go through that championship round. Because, if it's just KD and, Book, and that team didn't win last year, right? Mm-hmm. Most of the pieces that was helping them last year is gone for Beal. So, they're going to need Beal. But, right now, I don't need Beal to be in Beal form until February now. Right? Like, once February comes, that's when I need him to be tapping into his, his greatness. So when we go into the playoffs, I got 3 strikers.
Black History Month.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, they're going to be fun to watch for sure, but they don't have a chance to win it at all, though, regardless if he's back. So
I agree.
Oh, so even with Beal, you're saying that big 3 has...
Yeah, they don't have a chance to win it. To win it all, no. But they're going to be fun to watch.
Why not? Oh.
Because they don't have enough.
When Milwaukee won and nobody thought they were going to win it.
They had enough, though.
Yeah,
no, they didn't have enough.
They did have enough.
So you tell me a team with KD, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal doesn't have enough to compete for a championship?
They had a nice team.
They didn't have enough to win the championship.
Well, they won it.
Yeah, so
they won it.
Because people
won it.
Teams got hurt. Situations happen.
Things happen in the NBA like they happen. It panned out the way it panned out because that's how it happened.
Okay,
and it's gonna be the same thing.
So the Suns, he said they don't have enough. You don't know. Somebody might get hurt. Joker might go down. This might happen in the East.
But roster-wise, the Bucks was good enough.
No, they was not good enough.
They were.
Oh, man.
Man, they was getting rocked every series.
They were.
Are we going to go through this again?
They were.
Series 1 against Brooklyn.
They won.
Them first 2 games, KD was they looked like a kindergarten team.
Man, you got to win 4. You got to win 4 games. You got to win 4 games.
They looked like a kindergarten team compared to Brooklyn. James Harden wasn't playing. Kyrie went down. Then James Harden had to come back from the hamstring just to have another place out there, right? Mm-hmm. So when 2 of them was healthy, Bucks wasn't even good. They wasn't even the same building,
Next
right?
man up.
Then they play against the Hawks. Trae Young, Ice Trae out there making them look dumb. Mm-hmm. The ref had to hurt him. Mm-hmm. The ref had to get him out of here. Mm-hmm. Right?
How many games was that against Atlanta?
They won 4-2.
Okay.
And Trae Young had to miss what, 3 games.
All right, next
And
one.
then,
And then next one.
And then who did they play after that? Nick, it was Knicks. We don't remember about it. It was Knicks. And then see, that was Knicks, so they easy. And then Suns. First 2 games.
Right.
Foster, help! Foster had to come in.
Come on, girl.
Right? That was, so again, what?
That Phoenix team had no chance, bro.
Oh, they didn't have no. Phoenix didn't have no chance because Foster's 2 games of those.
They just didn't have a roster.
2 games.
They didn't have a roster. to
Phoenix
make it.
is cursed, bro.
Yeah.
2
They
games.
shouldn't have gave Steve Nash that second MVP.
I'm saying 2 games. All I'm saying is anything can happen, just like it did for the Bucks. Anything can happen. When the playoff time comes, anything can happen.
I know, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just speaking.
Okay, how about this? Let's try this.
It's not gonna happen.
Hypothetical. We're not praying this on anybody.
All right.
Their big 3 is playing well, and Jokic goes down in Denver. Right. AD is being AD.
Yep.
Right. Half and half.
Yep.
Right. Half and half.
AD's been playing good this year, Gil.
But I'm just saying he starts being AD of the old.
Yep.
And then Clippers are doing the same thing they're doing right now. Wouldn't they be the favorite now?
Nope.
Out of the West?
Nope. Because you still got Sack.
Nobody. What?
Sack was number 2.
Sack is going to outbeat. Sack is going to be playing better than the Suns.
Isn't the Timberwolves number 1 right now in the West?
Yeah.
Timberwolves are leading the West currently.
So you're saying the Timberwolves over them?
But look,
in the playoffs.
But we're not
we
saying
don't
based
know.
on history,
No,
though, Gil. Don't base it on history.
Yeah.
Base it on right now,
Right
the
now.
roster right now, the injury report right now.
Let's pretend we know what we're talking about here. All 3 of those scores are playing versus the Timberwolves in the playoffs. Who you going with? Let's be serious. The Suns full roster against Timberwolves.
All right, yeah,
Healthy and everything.
Healthy and everything.
Both rosters healthy.
Both rosters healthy.
Suns and 6.
Okay, so Suns, right? So they would be the favorite. If something happens to Denver, the Clippers are being the Clippers, Anthony Davis, so they can end up being here. And then on the West, Tatum go out and something happen. Like that's what I said, just like Bucks, anything can happen.
Hypothetically.
But you're telling me the Suns' big 3. Like, how good do you feel? Like, what's their ceiling in the West if they're all healthy come playoff time?
If the whole West is healthy,
we'll go every team.
Now that makes it way different. That's what I'm saying with what you're saying. I'm like, it makes it different if everybody's
But
healthy.
that's what I'm saying. He said anything can happen.
Western
That's what I'm
Conference
saying.
Finals.
Clippers gonna be there, bro.
I don't know.
Man, I'm thinking
Lakers could be there too.
I think they make it to the second round. They get bounced.
Second round, if everyone's healthy,
Yeah.
it all depends on who they play.
Yeah.
Matchups you play in the
But I just feel like second round, then they out.
Like if you're in the play, if you're in the
Western
play,
Conference Finals.
but that's just that. Like,
Tough. It's a lot.
no, it's
With
not.
no big man.
That-
With no
and
big
that's
man
why
and no
it's-
rebounding.
and no bench.
But
and no
and
bench.
no
It-
bench.
it has nothing to do with the big 3. They gave up a lot for the
Team wise.
If you Clippers, if you Suns, if you Lakers, the one team in the playoffs that you want to go against, right? First round, Timberwolves and
Sacramento. OKC. If they,
those OKC, those are the type of teams. If you veterans
yes.
in the playoffs, just like
Those
last
are
year.
dangerous teams to match up with.
No, not in the playoffs.
Those are dangerous teams.
For regular season. Just like OKC, just like last year. It was Sac and
Because they got to win 4 games.
Sac
they not ready.
Grizzlies. And we all said, they too young. They're regular season good too, but
But another year of maturity makes them even more dangerous.
They ain't little kids no more.
They not little kids no more. And they not playing like that no more either. They actually playing like they actually got some experience now.
Regular season's cute.
All I'm saying is if teams are healthy, this might be one of the most exciting Western Conference playoffs I think we've seen.
Facts.
In our, if they're healthy. Now, will we get that? Only God knows, but.
So the Warriors, they don't have a health problem.
They're just, a little bit. They're better.
So would we even put them in the conversation?
Nah.
Since they don't have a health problem?
Man, I ain't going. I was watching the Warriors the other night.
They look bad. I see you said it in the group chat.
They got a roster problem. Just the roster just. You got one.
I'm watching. I'm like, yo, it's
nasty out there.
Yeah, it's nasty.
They want to know, do you regret your Warriors title prediction? Because you did say earlier this.
Yeah.
The Warriors are winning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. It's open now. It's open. It's open for the taking now.
You're in the transfer portal now.
Yeah, after
Who you
watching,
rolling
I'm
with now?
like, yo, this some nasty hoop. This some nasty hoop.
Bro, that's how I felt about Miami in the first 2 games. I'm like, oh, I'm not sitting around for this. I'm not killing me. I'm not sitting around for this.
Shit, I'm not taking this shit the whole season.
No.
I still enjoy watching the way they play. It's just, man, it's just.
We've talked about before on the show, just that team in previous years, like you fear that team. We interviewed Steph, he said as much. Now they used to be the 100, now they're the Hunters, but you're watching that squad. Clay should be able to figure it out soon, but it don't look like those old Warriors team. Obviously Draymond choking people out.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a full depiction of that team, but
Yeah, I also think like the mistakes that they were making, like remember all those silly turnovers they were getting with way earlier in their years. Now that it's costing them. Like it's costing them way more than it was back.
Well, they
then.
got away with all that shit because they were playing basketball the right way. So you can alleviate those type of turnovers because you're playing the right way and you're getting it off because everybody else is trying to figure out how you guys are playing like this. We just passing and moving. But now those turnovers are affecting fast break opportunities, second chance points.
Yep.
It's like, yo, y'all not coming back because you don't got the firepower you had then that could come back from a mistake and get you 3 straight threes and put you back in the game for making the mistakes. And now it's like, oh shit, we Clay off. Dre not giving us shit. We lost Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
That's
2 turnovers, they be down by 12. It used to be they do that, they come back. Now it'd be like you be like, they ain't coming back.
Like the power,
they coming back from this.
Yeah, the power of the Golden State Warriors was always their bench players, right? When they subbed in, you had a bench that can, if you was up 5, they can make it up 15, right? If they down 5, they can bring it to make them up 10, right? So the power was in that bench. The fact that you lose someone who's averaging 20, that really does hurt. That really does hurt the production of your bench squad.
Yeah.
100%.
And that other bench squad was crazy with Sean Livingston,
Mo Speeds.
Yeah.
But Barbosa.
Yeah, when they was that was crazy.
But think about it.
That was crazy.
They're actually subbing in to get buckets. That was like a get bucket crew. Like we can't wait to sub in.
48 minutes, we're gonna outrun all y'all.
We gonna kill y'all.
Like most coaches are subbing in to like play smart basketball.
Alleviate the
hey, you come in, you don't control the game, control the tempo.
Give us a breather.
Even when the Lakers is playing well, their bench was, with Steve, Blake, and all them, they were trying to outscore you.
Absolutely.
Because if you leave your starters in, and this is the concept of just playing chess, if they have their starters and we bring our bench guys, and our bench is sitting here doing this, and the starters don't get no rest, when our starters come back in, them starters is tired.
They still sitting. Yep.
Right? And people don't understand that because usually, like if you're the star player and they sub somebody in who don't shoot,
take a break.
I can take a break.
Yeah.
That's when I can take my break. But if you got a guy like sitting here, Jamal Crawford's coming in, I got to guard Jamal Crawford, and he's sitting here trying to score the whole time. Like, yo, sub. God damn. Sub me out, shit. I ain't playing the whole 48. I got to guard him. Get me off. Starters coming back in. No.
Get me out.
What are we doing?
I'm not guarding this nigga no more.
I got just finished guarding him. Now I got to guard him. No way. Jose.
I'm just waiting patiently to push my Steph to the Lakers agenda. Keep it up.
Really?
Who? Might as well.
Who? Step to the Lakers.
Chaos agent, Ladera Heights.
For who?
Ladera Heights Steph.
For who?
Everybody.
Whoever.
AR?
Give them to us for free.
If they take
Offer them to us.
Lemon Daddy?
If they take lemon, then you know they dumb over there.
We give you Max Christie.
Say it's yellow.
We give you
It's yellow.
Yellow anyway, huh?
Say, hey, Steph high yellow, in yellow, we good.
High yellow in yellow.
Yeah, high yellow, in yellow, we good, baby.
No, I'm just kidding. But
High yellow in yellow.
High yellow.
He's getting old. It's getting him, KD,
Same
Bron.
colors. Instead of the blue, it's just a little purple.
They all getting old. You don't want to see, these last year's squander. He's playing MVP level. Just do something so the Lakers can beat them again in the playoffs, all right? We could really hammer that home. All right, chat, I done seen y'all buzzing about this next topic all fucking day.
Oh, shit.
Security! This is Gil's Arena. You know we're going to discuss things. We're going to do this in an appropriate manner based on the information that we currently have available. So last week, there were unverified reports claiming that Josh Giddey was in a relationship with a minor. What you thought we was going to do, Gil? No, we're moving on. We're not doing all that.
This nigga Gil,
I thought we was being messy.
Gil. I fucking hate you, man. I fucking hate you.
We gotta live here, Gil.
We gotta live here too. You do that shit when the fat bitch jumped on me.
So these
You ain't do shit when the fat bitch jumped on me. I gotta live here.
God, please.
Look at my roof.
God, please
Look
help
at
me
my
get through this show. Please help me finish this
Look
show.
at my roof.
My roof.
So the NBA is looking into allegations of Oklahoma City's Josh Giddey having an inappropriate relationship with a minor that have emerged via social media. League spokesman Mike Bass said. So that was on Friday. Giddey was asked about the situation. He offered this response.
Over the past couple of days, there was some pretty serious allegations. I know nothing is concrete there, but is there anything you can say in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the question, obviously, but no, there's no further comment right now.
So I understand the question, but no further comment right now. That's his right to say that. Thunder head coach Mark Dagnall explained why Giddey was still in the Thunder lineup for their game against the Sixers on Saturday.
And from a basketball, can you say what makes you comfortable with the decision for him to play now?
Just with the information that we have at this point, that's the decision that we've made. It's really not even a decision, to be honest with you.
Mark, do you anticipate affecting his availability moving forward as the NBA looks into it?
I mean, it's obviously a league matter at this point, so it's going to be, the ball's in their court on that.
So to be clear, the NBA is still investigating Josh Giddey. Giddey with the G. I see Chad already trying to start some shit. Giddey. And the facts still remain unclear at this time. So, first just want to get y'all initial reactions to hearing this story and just what y'all think. Obviously, there's videos, there's stuff that's out there online. We don't know concrete timeline. We don't know all the facts involved, so we just got to, again, point that out because we're not getting packed up or sued for y'all entertainment.
One, I mean, is, when it comes to just the league coming in, right, the only thing that's going to factor in is how long were they dating? What's the legal consent age in that state, right? I think everyone just assumed that every state in the United States is 18, not realizing different states has different ages. So depending on what the age is in that state is what the league is going to go off of. More concerning stuff is, did they meet in the club? Now, if they met inside of a club, like, did she have a fake ID to get inside this 20-year-old club? Which now that club itself is in jeopardy of a lawsuit from Giddey himself, because you're putting him in a situation where you guys are supposed to be doing your due diligence, right? Because let's just be honest, as athletes, we're not going in the 21 and over club checking IDs. We just assume that you're 21. Right. Right? You got inside this establishment, and I'm expecting, like, I've never, hey, so let me check your ID, right? So it's, as an athlete, you just got to protect yourself a little bit more, in situations like that. But to be for him or go against him, we don't know all the facts yet. I'm just going off of just the facts of just law, right? For him to get in trouble from the NBA, they're gonna go off of what the law is in that state, if that's where this relationship is or whatever it is, and do they meet in the club? Those are the things that are going to be investigating.
Kind of pisses me off because the Kevin Porter Jr. situation. He ended up not doing nothing. Girlfriend came clean, none of that shit happened. He ended up being traded. Career could be over because of an allege, right? Josh Giddey got to play. Josh Giddey ain't being pushed all over the internet like this is a problem, like the Kevin Porter Jr. shit was. And I find that to be unfortunate because we can always say that it's race or it's color because his coach is white, he played for an organization that could protect him, but then, you look at Kevin Porter, it's like, oh, he was always a problem, he was this, he was that. And it's like we don't give the same treatment when the same things happen, even with the Ben Roethlisberger thing back in the NFL. And then somebody else do something, and then it's like, they get a direct sentence. They are persecuted, but this guy get to actually play, and we don't even hear nothing about it. Ain't no interviews, ain't no coverage of it. Like, we're not covering this. Ain't nobody on ESPN talking about the Giddey situation.
Was Kevin Porter, wasn't he arrested on scene?
No, was he arrested? I don't think, later. No, he had to turn himself in or something?
He had to turn himself in or something.
Okay.
Yeah. But all of it turned out to be like some bullshit.
Didn't that come from? She didn't foul, right? She didn't do anything. It was whoever.
Yeah, she didn't press charges and none of that.
Security. Yeah.
But he didn't get suspended or anything, but he ended up just getting traded. Like they didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's team. So, but that's a team thing. That's not the NBA. Here, the team is like saying that.
If I'm Kevin Porter, I'm like, man, the players' union should have protected me a little bit more. The players' union should have protected me a little bit more. And if I'm Josh Giddey, I'm like, thank you for protecting me because ain't nobody really sweating me about the situation right now. I get to actually play.
So in Giddey's situation,
we get all the information.
The Thunder said they reviewed the information. Obviously, the league's investigating. It's a league matter. But Mark Daigneault felt he felt comfortable with the information that they had to allow him to keep playing.
Like that's what I'm saying. Just not even taking those sides. Not even with the age of consent there is 16, right? The age of consent in OKC is 16. She's 17. So therefore, legally, by the NBA rules and his team rules, they can't really interfere. There's nothing to penalize them for because she is considered an adult, right? No matter what the age, 22 versus the fact that she is age of her own consent. Okay, here's a trick that no one knows, and this is more for males, right? Women that have these sons. Any underage sex is technically illegal. And the responsibility falls on the male. So if your daughter is 17 and the son is 14, if the parents of the girl says, we didn't consent for her to have sex with this male, right? That male is getting arrested, even though he's the younger one. Okay. Right? So I know a lot of teens don't understand this. Like, you do not own your body until you are in the consent age. So therefore, your parents really own your rights. Yeah. So therefore, if your child is having sex and they're underage, both 15, the mother or the father of the woman can say, I don't consent to my daughter having sex with them. That's illegal. That boy is getting arrested and he will be charged. You know what I mean? So it's really understanding the law of it. Understanding the law, a lot of kids, your kids are athletes and obviously they're popular, they're gonna be dating. Yeah. You got two 17-year-olds, when one turns 18, hey, your son turns 18 before that female, trouble. Right? There's a lot of things that go into factor, even though they can be lovebirds from the age of 12 all the way up. As soon as that boy turns 18 in the state of California, when he becomes legal before her, that's in danger.
How old is he?
21 or 22.
And she's 17, and this was recent?
Giddey's 21 years old, just turned 21 in October.
That's what I'm saying. I get that part. I get the part but it's
again, we can't confirm.
It's
the Twitter account posted this, I believe, on Wednesday with some photos. Since then, there's been Photoshop. And that's the problem too with social media. You get a lot of wild, reckless shit put out there that people try to present.
Wait, in the chat they said she's 15.
Again,
but is that true? We don't know.
None of that information has been confirmed.
Because I know they said a junior in high school, which would make it 17.
In that 16, particular range,
17,
So like I'm just going off of what the information that we know that's came out so far. So,
but on a broader scale, Giddey aside, just you guys have all had experience, as high-profile athletes, being in situations and having targets on your back. Like, how important is it for you guys to be extra careful? Just when you're out here moving on these streets? Like you mentioned, you might walk around a club, meet somebody, you're not carding, but it's almost like you kind of have to do that type of shit now.
I mean, listen, it's just human nature, man. We, there's these things where, it's as a male, don't ask a woman their age, right? You got that shit going against you, right? Right? And, it's one of those things where it's really hard as just being in that environment, right? I don't know where they met, but just in the club environment, you're expecting everyone to be of the age that this says, 21, right? That's why I date old raggities, right? Old beat-ups, right?
Raggities?
Yeah, I don't even. When I was 19, 20, 30 and up, right? 30 and up.
Damn. Stellas.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, Stellas. I was women trying to get their groove back. Right now, no, sir. I was dating older. Like I never dated young or my age. It was always older women.
Yeah.
Right.
The type basically when they go to 7-Eleven, I ain't got a car, Drew. I know you over 20. Okay, I respect it.
I mean, I think also like in this era that we live in, social media, a lot of these ball players, athletes are getting so much money. You got a lot of people just waiting to sue you, waiting to put you in the wrong position. Even coming to work. You could be in a work environment with your coworkers or anything. Like everybody's always looking for something to do. And it's to a negative, or it's to try to sue you, or it's to try to just, just put you down, in a sense. So, you got to be careful on social media. You got to be careful, who you have around you, your friends, your even family members, and everything, because everybody trying to get that little check.
Hey, and they getting
things
groomed.
like that.
They getting groomed. We can't ignore the fact that you got to look at the mothers of these.
Oh, they're definitely getting groomed.
The younger ladies that's growing up, being provocative and targeting these athletes because it's like high value man. You need to go find you a baller. Mm-hmm. So we got our blinders on. Mm-hmm. We not thinking, let me check her ID. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing in this club? You in this club? Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, you been groomed. They sending them in there. Go get them.
And they coming out like clones now too. Like every week.
I got that's one dodger bullet.
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
I'm out of here.
Like 17, and it goes.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. Right, and that's.
I think it's the right way to handle. Obviously, I don't even know if that's true or not. But the IG post where he tried to holler at a girl, she said, "I'm 17." Messages deleted. Like, hey, nah,
I'm good.
They don't have.
Did not know that. Now that I know that, I'm out.
And who posted that? The girl did, right?
I think, yeah.
That's the problem, that you're going in, you're looking at the girls on IG. It's like you should automatically have to put your age.
Yep. I was about to say that. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Like you don't got an age, you're like, that ass is.
And as our research team, which is always on, it said turned out to be a woman who was allegedly 26 and was just messing with him.
See, and you got that going on. See, but you're saying, because that's what ends up happening. Someone's always trying to set you up. So she's 26 years old, saying she's 17, then see if he says anything else.
She should be arrested. She should be arrested immediately. Like, what are you doing? That's the trap.
Yep.
You should be arrested, man. That's what you're doing.
He was gonna say or what, and he was smart enough to get the fuck out of there. But that's what I'm saying. You're 26-year-old trying to trap a dude for what?
Man, crazy.
What do you get out of it?
Catfish.
Just so you can get some clicks and views. Oh, look, Scotty Barnes trying to talk to us. Like, come on, fam.
Crazy.
She wasn't fathered.
Well,
that's crazy.
It's wild in these streets.
Wasn't fathered.
It's wild in these streets. We will monitor the Giddey situation for any further details and updates. But again, to this point, nobody's gonna rush to judgment until more details are presented, more facts are presented, and everybody who's out there being reckless, like they always do, doesn't matter who it is. Like y'all got to cut that shit out.
Go to the strip club, man. Mm-hmm. Find them 250s.
hey, go to the ATM. Pull that cash out.
Ain't gonna find a 250. You know what I mean?
Yep. That was a great.
Joe, relax, Joe. You gotta know this is the type of experiences
I like this job. I like this job.
These alleviate headaches right here.
Whatever you're doing, do it legally.
Had to even deal with anything.
Do it legally.
I'm just saying, hey, listen, NBAs, there's always a lot of NBA cougars that got dumped while we was playing, right? They still look decent around here. Go on, throw your shot. 250.
250.
Oh. From 42 to 32, yeah.
Wait for
prime.
Wait for 30. Wait, you said right now?
30. Like if you young NBA from 32 to 40 right now, all them old NBA thoughts. Oh, come on. Oh yeah.
They'll sit down for the right price. How much?
Yeah, them old bodies.
How much?
How much?
And on that note.
Look,
how much?
Find them, fuck them, and forget them, man. That's all you got to do.
Let's move on to MostlyFans.
Get out of here.
That is MostlyFans.
Right.
Or just go to OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
How much?
You can find ex-NBA players' wives.
Stop.
What? What? That's right up in there.
Stop. $7.99.
I mean, they 48. $9.99. You can see it all.
The price went up.
All over 21.
The price went up.
All over 21 years old.
Price did go up.
The price went up.
I'm like, damn, I just seen this picture for $2.
As always,
$39.99 now.
Hey,
As always, as always, the views expressed on Gil's Arena
Cam,
are solely those of Gil's Arena.
Cam, fucking Cam done raised the price.
That massage was $60 last week.
$299, man. I done got it for $299. I got it saved. You know, was it $39.99? I'll give it to you right now for $5.99.
As always, the views expressed on Gil's Arena are strictly those of the show, and no other parties are involved, especially those that may keep the lights on in this particular venue. Let's get into MostlyFans. First question, underdog user, god damn, it's a long-ass name. Run, bucket, goal, touchdown is the underdog username. Who's your favorite team to never win a championship? Said mine is the 01-02 Sacramento King.
Who's your favorite team to never win?
Never win a championship.
The AI team, the Sixers. Yeah, finals.
That's fucked up what he did to Ty Lue.
Sonics.
Ooh.
Peyton and Kemp.
Back in the day, Hersey Hawkins, Dale Shrimp, that whole crew.
I like that team.
Yeah, 96. Seattle was buzzing back then.
Oh, then I'm going to Orlando Magic. Penny and Shaq.
Ooh. That's
1995, baby.
Right there.
When we beat them Bulls.
Does it have to just be?
We got Jordan, get the fuck
does it have
out
to
of
just be
there.
NBA? Can it be college too? Because I had like George, was it George Mason? No, George Washington. George Mason. Yeah, who lost to? Didn't they beat UConn? Yeah, they beat me. Them and Davidson when Steph was playing.
Davidson.
When he was getting triple, quadruple.
Yeah, like those Cinderella teams.
Mm-hmm.
I know most of the Boston fans are saying Boston, obviously, because y'all been supposed to been trying to win the championship for the last 6 years. Y'all been championship ready since Tatum got there in IT. Yeah.
Leave myself just alone, man. We ready now.
God is good. Okay. Great Thanksgiving week back on the show. Yeah, you talking about George Mason when they were 11 seed. They beat Michigan State, North Carolina, Wichita State, Connecticut.
Yeah, that run was crazy. That was a good run.
That's a great run. I like that Arizona squad. Oh, they won though. They won though. I'm tripping. I'm like Bibby and them. Bibby came out with the.
I was hoping Cam Newton was going to win a championship when they went to the Super Bowl, but they lost to
the Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers. That would have been hard.
Yeah, it would have been. Shout out those 94.
I mean, I'm
95.
any Knicks team, you know.
Any Knicks team.
Any Knicks team from 90s on.
You're a Knicks fan now, though.
I am.
You said you gave love to the Knicks fans. You said they love beautiful basketball.
Oh, y'all know the fan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Knicks fan.
You a fan of
The Knicks definitely should have won that year they went to the finals. Was Spreewell?
Yeah.
Spree.
Was Spreewell with
Allen Houston, Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson.
Hey, didn't I always say this about the Knicks, though? I said the problem with the Knicks is whoever's picking the food, whoever's picking the talent. If you ever look at them for the last 20-some years, they're damn near in the top 3 in spending every year. So they're not a cheap organization. They're spending the money. The chef just don't know what the fuck he cooking. He don't know how to pick his groceries. He just seeing names. Come on. Like, you need someone who actually understands basketball that can give you a winning team. Because if the mind who's picking players and your scouting teams are very good, you should be favored to win every year because you're going to spend the money on the talent. It's crazy that you guys are a losing organization spending the most money. That's ass backwards.
Yeah.
That's ass backwards. You can pay for the talent because you're winning. So that means you're going to overspend for players that you need.
It's New York. They tax everything, Gil. A box of cigarettes like $50.
A pack of Newports?
Pack of Newport.
In New York?
Menthol.
You give a homeless person a cigarette in New York, they are appreciative.
Lucy, let me get a Lucy.
I used to sell the Newports at Oak Hill for $20.
$20.
I was 18.
Hey, Charles Barkley's sons. Charles Barkley's sons.
I was going to say them.
Yeah, Charles Barkley.
The Sonic.
That's good.
Good squad. 2015 Cavs probably deserve to be in that mix. Kelly Olynyk is still fade on sight. Our next question is a video question. This person did not sign up for Underdog Fantasy just yet, so they will not be getting $100, but I'm told to just call them Infinity.
What up? We in the motherfucking arena, yeah. Hey, y'all see what's going on right here? I'm a Warriors fan, but you know I'm a Kobe supporter. So that brings me to my question. Who had the toughest competition? MJ, Kobe, or Bron?
Yo, I like how he tried to come in the camera and show his side tab.
Yeah. Check me out.
Hey, check me out.
He's like, I got the Lakers uniform on, but I'm going to State fan.
Very, very on brand for Golden State fans.
What?
They're mean to me too. Fuck you.
Who had the hardest between
competition?
Hardest competition between MJ
At their
Kobe.
position?
No,
I
think
mean,
he's
you
just
know.
talking about era.
I
MJ,
know.
Kobe.
You can't ask Gil shit because he gonna get real analytical.
Hey, well, LeBron and Kobe, they're in the same. They're in the same.
I'm gonna say Bron.
Same era.
Nah, because Kobe had another. Kobe had what? Kobe came in '96. Yep. So Kobe had a extra 8 years, 7 years.
Yeah, he had that. So it would be tough. Okay, so the game would be a little harder for Kobe because that's when they put the zone in, right? They put the zone in. That's when the 4-man became taller. So now instead of having, 1 7-foot, small ball, like how the game is being played now with one big and, everybody else is like neutral side, that was kind of like the 90s too, early 90s. So like when like KG and all of them was being who they were, like Dirt and all them, that 4-man became the 7-footer too. So now you got 2 big guys back there. So I would say that because, both the bigs was back there. There were more bigs in the league because everybody's trying to stop Shaq, right? And then the zone was kicked in too. So I'll say that 1998 to 2006 was a real rough year.
I was about to say that 98.
But young Bron was in that era too.
He was 03.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Bron because
now.
I'm gonna just go with Bron because everything that was like what he had to accomplish and become. Right, like Mike playing, he could do whatever. He was already gonna be the best player, so his era wasn't hard because he was already dominating. Bron, he had to live up to it, and accomplish.
The conversation is competitive though. The most competitive era was the Kobe era because we had the most talented guards and the most talented forwards that we had seen. 98 to, like you said, about 2006, like the talent pool that Kobe had to go up against. Remember, at 98, MJ was just winning the last championship. Then you got 99, then you got 2000, you got 2001, 2002. This is all Kobe, Shaq, you know what I'm saying, 3P, all that. Like,
and then
that's fun, but I don't think that era can fuck with this
talent.
Yeah,
in that era?
Kobe, y'all era,
young all of them youngins.
LeBron is in our era. See, so this era now is, it would be tougher for me.
Okay.
Like, it would be tougher for me versus Kobe. Right? That era, it's tougher for Kobe because the shooting guards was prime.
Small forwards, too.
Right? Like, me as a point guard, I'm averaging 29. Second closest to me is 21, Mike James.
Damn.
Right? Mike James at 21. So that means then it was Mike Bibby. I just showed you a list of point guards, and 5 of them averaged 30.
Yes.
Right? So for me, this would be the hardest era for a point guard to be in. The shooting guard ain't really, Kobe would be eating.
Would you be averaging? So somebody posted your highlights this weekend, Gil, and a lot of people jumped in the support said you'd be averaging like a 30 piece in the league right now. Do you feel
Me
like?
at 24, 25. Yeah, the only because how I played the game, right, where, like our team, we only shot 14 threes. I shot 7 of them shits.
Yeah.
So I shot half our three. So when people say, well, you didn't play, well, this is the style. Right, I'm shooting half our team's threes. So you're telling me we're gonna shoot 35? Well, then I'm shooting 15 threes. And then I'm getting to the free throw line. So I'm getting to the free throw line and shooting 3. So the style that they're playing now, right? But guarding them?
Well, fuck.
We didn't talk about that.
Fuck guarding them though. Just the offense that y'all ran then with those 15 threes and you get into the basket and running that offense now.
So it would benefit me because, one, you don't have protection back there because I'm driving. So, you know, how James now, imagine DeAndre Fox's speed.
DeAndre.
I mean,
he be getting everybody's name.
Hey, but at least he consistent.
Fox.
He said Richie Paul earlier.
Because how I call him. Like, so Fox's speed.
I thought that was just, you know,
Fox speed
between
with
the
my
brothers.
strength, right? So, you know, I'm hitting lane, I'm coming, and pause. Wow. And, you know, like, so it's like, okay, give me
So going off the
Lord
fucking
have
rails, dog.
Give me John Wall, right, with Dame Lillard's jumper.
It's crazy.
Right, he has his more fine-tuned, but, you know, that style, you know, that's me. I'm driving or shooting threes. And I played one-on-one basketball.
Remember, y'all had the big lifted. Y'all bigs lifted.
But back to the conversation, I feel, man, Bron, man, he had to go against the Warriors.
73 Warriors.
No, what I'm saying is,
Like
Bron,
the Warriors, like
that's one competitive team.
But think about why Bron.
one competitive. I mean, Dallas,
Kobe. They had to form teams. They formed big threes for him.
There's more.
Literally, D-Wade, hey, man, we got to, hey, man, fuck, I ain't about to see Kobe win another one.
But no, I'm saying there's more talent. There's like, when it comes overall, there's more talent now. Like, because now you have guards averaging 30, the shooting guards, you know, averaging 28, 29, the threes, or like, so there's more talent now.
So who had to adapt the most?
Huh?
Who had to adapt the most? Who saw the biggest changes to the game during their?
Kobe.
No, you got to say
think
LeBron.
Kobe did.
You got to say LeBron because he's played 20 years. So that means for him to last, he's had to adapt to everything.
No,
They
not
already
really.
evolved. The game had already evolved for LeBron.
I don't think he had to adapt to
Yeah,
that.
he's coming into the zone. Like LeBron is in the zone. He's still in when LeBron is still in when handshaking starts the league.
03?
Yeah. The handshake didn't lead to 2005. Then the zone comes in.
It's just
it's longevity.
First 2 years, though.
You're talking about longevity, though. That's 20 years. So he's went through every transition that Kobe would have went through.
Kobe played 20 years, well, LeBron in year 21. We've got to point that out.
But LeBron's rise was going up against everybody else's decline. It's just like when Mike was coming in and Larry and
Kobe
Magic
still winning
was going
championships.
down.
Yeah.
No, he
Kobe still
was.
went back-to-back.
He was, but I'm saying
Boston was winning.
The other superstars in the league outside of Kobe was declining. When LeBron
Duncan was
going
still
up. 07, 08, 09, 010, those was all years Kobe was up here. 2010 and up. All the other superstars in the league started going down.
Superstars would have been Tim. It'd have been
KG, T-Mac.
No, they were
still there.
2010.
They were still there.
They was all right.
That's when Bron went to Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
When LeBron went to Miami,
right.
Everybody was starting to decline.
Everybody still had a good 2 or 3 years.
A good 2 or 3, maybe.
More than that.
I'm just, Boston was still there. Shit, Tim Duncan, they got what, 2 rings out of that.
Timmy had the knee brace on. This was Timmy with the knee brace.
Like I said, everybody was still.
Timmy with the knee brace.
OKC was on the rise.
Dwight Howard,
Yeah,
Orlando was still all young. Like it was.
That was like his last year in Orlando.
Who?
Dwight, like 2011.
Dwight was only 20-something.
Oh, my bad.
But I'm saying, think about the age of everybody. Everybody is still, because that age.
This is the new wave of talent. That was the new wave. That was the new wave of talent.
Melo and the Knicks.
Yeah, like Melo and them.
That was Amari and the Knicks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were still hooping at a high level.
But these are all the same guys that came in with LeBron.
Nah.
They came in with LeBron.
LeBron.
03.
Who?
Amari, Melo,
before LeBron.
Yeah, all them came in. They all came in together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they would have all been priming. Everybody before that, 96, 97, 98, 99, they would be the head honchos.
But they were coming down. It's just like
only Shaq.
No.
The only Shaq with D Wade in 2005.
I say, because even when KG and them went to Brooklyn, they were still making noise.
When Dallas won in 2011, right? 2011 they won?
Yep.
That team,
yes,
they were on the decline.
No, 2 players.
2 players.
J-Kidd.
Was Dirk in his prime?
Dirk was still about 31.
Was Dirk in his prime or not?
31.
That was like.
Or was that the one thing that took him over the top?
Yeah, that was like his last big run. That ring. I mean.
After that, 2012, who was in every superstar in the league at that point? 2012, the next year after they won.
Tim and them, because Tim and them won it again.
Nah, if you think about that's my. In 2004, 5, people didn't realize the superstars that was supposed to be superstars already got wiped out. Me, D-Wade, LeBron, Chris Bosh. We're 21, 20, 22. We already became all NBA players. So the Ray Allens, the Vince Carters,
We're still there.
the Marburys, the Steve Francis, they already been replaced.
Wow. This was Ray in Seattle still.
Yeah, he was already replaced.
He was averaging 30.
He was already replaced. He was replaced as an all NBA player already.
No.
Me and Dwayne Wade took them spots.
No, check them stats.
Ray Allen was only a 2-time all NBA player.
He had, that had to be one of the years. 05, 06, or 07, because he was averaging 28, 30.
No, he's never averaged that.
Oh, 100%.
Wait, average who?
He was only
Ray Allen was averaging 28.
28?
Yeah.
So 405, Ray Allen, what did he make? Yeah, second team.
All 4 or 5, yeah.
04, 05.
And then he's only what?
Yep.
That was the last one.
And what year did he? 05,
02, 01, 02?
And he went to
Yeah,
Boston what year?
26.4 at that point.
28. I don't know about 28.
What's the
No,
average?
No, what I'm saying, so that's his last All NBA, 2004 or 5. When he came in the league in 90?
So that was 3 years after that. 3 years after that, he went to Boston in 07. So the year that I'm thinking about was the 26. That was his highest.
With that
04 or
season?
05.
04 or 05?
But during the case of that year, he was averaging at like 20.
Oh no, because
he was going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but think about the rest of that team. You have
Charles.
me. No, you
Oh,
have,
you talking about all NBA?
Yeah. You have me. You have D Wade. You have Bosh. You have Amar. You have all these guys. We came in so fast. So the veterans of Steve Francis, Marbury.
So he averaged 26, 06, 07, I think.
He didn't make it that. He didn't make it
that year.
But he was hooping that year.
But I said he didn't even make it that year because I was second team that year.
Yeah, it was a lot of. That's what I'm saying. That year, for Kobe's year and y'all year, it was a lot of killers. Man. A lot of people got snubbed and was playing really well.
Yeah. Like Vince Carter. That's what I said. Vince Carter. People don't realize Vince Carter was only 28, 29 then. He was already out of All NBA.
I mean, I can probably make the same point now with LeBron in year 21, Gil, as you mentioned. You got 6 point guards averaging over 30 points per game.
Yeah, that's what I said. For
pace has increased and all that shit, but
just like me, that like I would be what 80s is if I said, yeah, I would kill these dudes in this era. Like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. I mean, like defensively, no, I never seen nothing like this.
Right.
Like I never Mike James was 21. That's my hardest matchup.
He was basic.
21. So if these guys scored 21 against me today, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
And Mike James was giving
buckets.
Like he was doing his thing.
Yes.
Last question is a video question from underdog favorite, Gil's defense attorney.
Hey guys, Heidi fucking ho. Out of all the teammates you've ever had, who would you least want to get in a fight with? And I mean physical fight. Throwing hands, fisticuffs. Who you avoiding smoke with?
We got to bring him on the show.
All mine. If they weighed more than me, they were taller than me. I'm not fighting. I'm trying to win. I want to win the fight. Like that's the point of the fight, to win, right? So anyone that was like smaller than me, weighed a little bit less, like that's who I want to fight. Other than that, nobody.
Steve Blake.
Yeah, I go Steve.
Yeah.
Like he said, who you don't want.
You think you beat Steve Blake?
Juan Dixon?
Yeah, I go, see Steve Blake, Juan, that's me right there.
Yeah. I like
everybody else, no thank you. I'm negotiating.
Gil, you think you could beat Steve Blake in the fight at your peak?
Yeah, because he was little. He only weighed like 100,
but he had
185.
He had the hand movement.
He had the hand movement.
He had Negro tendencies.
Yeah, I got to say, I get Steve Blake. I'm comfortable with Steve Blake. After that, no thank. Oh, sober Steve Blake, the drunk one, no thank you.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that we have drunk Steve Blake.
The drunk Steve, hey, Steve Blake with 2 shots. Nah,
I'm cool.
That Florida come out. I'm good.
So who would you least want to fight out of all those
Everybody.
teammates?
I said everybody.
Okay, but they want to know a name.
Everybody. Name one.
Buddy.
I think for me, let me go with Kurt Thomas, Jerry Stackhouse, Steven Jackson.
Stackhouse. Stackhouse.
Larry Sanders.
Larry Sanders is a...
And then that's it. Then it's whatever after that.
Stackhouse, even to this day, Seems like
I had Stack. I had Danny Forson, Mark Jackson, Brendan Haywood, Eton Thomas. Had crazy Deshaun Stevenson, Avi Story.
Avi Story was
fucking psychopath. I had Dwight Howard. Like, I don't want to. I probably can get. I know who I do want to fight. I can go with JJ Redick.
Hey.
No. No. I had to think about it because he did. He was in shape a lot.
He ain't had no hands though.
Yeah.
He ain't had no hands.
I want to win. I ain't gonna lie. What's the point of fighting if you know you're not gonna win? I'm not dumb.
Man, I say Michael Olowokandi.
You at least want to fight him?
Candyman? When did you play with him? Oh, you played with
First
Candyman.
2 years. I was his rook. Candyman was a crazy motherfucker, boy. Let me tell you something.
Oh.
For real? What? Bro, Candyman used to drink a whole, little glass bottles of water they used to pour. You put a little water in the glass. He had that full of Patron, bro. Just walk around the club drinking that shit out the bottle, bop, bop, bop. And when he got mad, bro, Europeans, he's a European. Euro. I don't want no problem. That 7-footer. That 7-footer.
I had to drink straight liquor.
Straight liquor, bro. Straight Patron out the bottle. I'm like, bro, he's like, this shit don't do nothing for me. I do 3 or 4 of these.
No. Okay, when I come to say, like, one person I wouldn't fuck around with because I know, like, you never know, right? Like, the other ones, like, I know I can gauge their temperature. Yeah. Anthony fucking Pillar. No, because you never knew. Like, did y'all ever see that clip when he was, when he played against KG?
Mm-mm.
So him and KG was best friends. So it's Sacramento versus Minnesota.
Yep.
And what happened was KG gave him a cheap shot, right? And AP didn't play, So KG's coming down full court and Anthony Pillar just turned around, all that straight to the face. Boom! And then looked at him. Kept going back like, you about to...
Yeah, when you point these moments out, we go back down memory lane.
Check me, baby!
No, I just want to relive it.
KD, hey, look, y'all never seen that? Nah. Can y'all? Oh, y'all can't play it.
Oh, shit.
Dang.
Anthony Pillar.
Everybody else can get whooped.
Now, look at this. Now, you will see, hey, here you go, watch this. Look at this.
Real one. Yeah, it looked like he had those combos.
Now, look at you wasn't in the league when this happened.
Well, let me find it. Let me cue it up. And everybody at home, you get to really appreciate these moments as well. Right. And while we're queuing this up, go ahead and watch and download Underdog Fantasy band. Right to the gut. Knocked KG out. We'll have KG on the show.
Oh, that was a gut. No, that was a gut hit.
Yeah.
Then it was a straight face hit.
Rabbit punch.
There was a face hit too.
But that is our show for today. Good to be back on the couch with you, gentlemen. Missed y'all while we were out. What? You got?
I survived.
No, we're not.
Survived the arena.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm grateful.
God is good.
I'm grateful.
God's giving us a great opportunity.
I'm grateful for all of y'all.
Shout out to Underdog Fantasy.
I appreciate y'all. Underdog, holla at me, man. We need to have a conversation, man. Let's talk.
And for everybody out there, so round 2 of Gil vs. Melly is posting right after this show on Melly Monaco's YouTube.
Come on, Melly. Come on, Mel. You got to get your shit together, Mel.
It's a basketball court show. Yeah, put the link in there. I don't know if the link is in there. Put it. Round 2, the video came.
Come on, Mel.
Coming out.
Come on, Mel. You got to get your shit together, man. He's beating your ass out here.
This is Go Fox.
We all need Jesus in our life.
This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, whoop. We will see y'all on Tuesday.
Security!
Security! Leave me alone.
The filthy fish.
Get this motherfucker off me!